Yo, what up, though? We back. We live. Back up in the place to be. What's up, niggas?
What up, though?
Was
Oh yeah,
happening.
I might not want to cuss in the first 2 minutes or something. You know, YouTube like to sanction you, put you in a couple different places. You know what I'm saying?
Bury you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me go live on Twitter too. X. Boom. Now we live. Premium account X is required to create live broadcasts of their own platform. Please go. Damn, that's crazy. I remember they was gonna do that. I gotta go buy me a subscription to. I gotta get verified on X again.
Oh, you had got unverified or something?
I ain't had that shit in months, but like a couple weeks ago, they was like, in order to go live, you're gonna have to be a premium member and shit. So they don't want niggas going live without paying them $11
A month or a year?
a month.
That's
Ain't
crazy.
nobody letting you get off that cheap for $11 a year.
I wish.
Some of this shit free.
Right. It used to be shit. It was free
Right,
until
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Starting at $11, forget it. I got $11. You feel me?
Yeah. So how y'all weeks been going? How y'all weeks been going? You know what I'm saying? From last week to this week. How's that been for y'all?
We've been good, man. Ain't nobody shooting me.
Man, that's a low bar, dog. That's really a low bar, man.
That's
Right, god damn.
I hope that would be most weeks, if not all weeks.
You know, man.
Man, they want me
I
to
got three
stay
baby.
on
I
top
got
of
three
it.
baby mamas.
You want me to
I
stay on
got
my
built-in
telephone?
ops.
Are they
I got
really
three
your
baby
ops
mamas.
though?
I got built-in ops. You never know.
Are they really your ops, or are you just making them your ops?
One of them really is. I think. I think we could. It could go either way next time I see her. I'm gonna
What's
win.
either way?
Either I'm gonna punch her or I'm gonna shoot her.
These are jokes. We putting this in a comedy. The comedy.
I said for the first couple minutes, we don't want to say nothing wild on YouTube and shit. And this ain't talking about shooting. Oh
Are
my
we? Are
god.
we streaming already?
We are live, my friend. That's when I said, hey, good.
And
Oh
it
my
say
bad.
live in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your kid's mother, man. Don't talk about her like that on the interweb, bro.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
There's love for her. Love for her. Let me say that.
Your account will be reviewed with a blue. All right, cool. Well, right now, we live on YouTube. You feel me? So it is what it is. All right, man. So listen, man. Last Saturday, matter of fact, How was y'all weeks, man?
Shit. I mean, I've been having a great week, man. From last week to today, from a 7 day span. About to break my water fast. Like I said, I'm still on that every Tuesday, straight water. Every Thursday, you know what I'm saying? I might do some fruit or a smoothie or something, but that's what I've been on. So I've been feeling
Is
different.
it is it just like alkaline water or just regular?
Spring water, spring water.
Okay, can I ask what's the purpose of your fast?
I'm on a journey, bro, and I'm trying to
Oh, so it's a spiritual fast.
I wouldn't say spiritual. I'm just trying to lose all the toxins out of my body. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm leading up to doing like 2 days at a time, 3 days at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Trying to knock out a whole 7 day water fast joint. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. You got to get your body prepared for that.
Yeah, yeah. You go.
Just
Yeah.
wondering what it was for.
No, just I'm getting my body, just getting my body in order, bro. You know what I'm saying? Working out and shit like that.
I got you. I got you. Congratulations.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah. From last week to this week, man, it's been good. We just wrapped up baseball. Went over to Dearborn Heights, man. We went 11-2. Whooped on them. It was everybody's first season except for my baby Ava and another young lady named Leilani, and it was they was working them out, dog. So we had a rivalry with the Yankees. They
How
whooped
old is
us. What you say?
what's the age range?
8 and under.
8 and under. Man,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I know a child Leilani. That's not necessarily like a common name. I wonder if it's the same kid.
Do her mama coach baseball too?
I don't know. She was a relative of a woman I used to deal with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure. I will see that young lady tomorrow though, so I'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the rivalry with the Yankees. They whooped us the first 2 times. We whooped them the second 2 times. As fate would have it, we played them last. Whooped them fools 14-6, 14-5.
They probably thought they was gonna get y'all. Oh, we got them
And
twice.
look,
You know
they
what
was
I'm
the
saying?
best team in the league too. And I coach in Romulus, so we had to go play in Dearborn Heights. So it's like, can't nobody beat the Yankees. We like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And the kids develop too. So this coach pitch. So next year, the people who moving up, is still a be coach pitch. You don't really start pitching till 10, depending on where you play at. So
You said so. Coach pitch mean like you throw the ball out for your team or for the other team?
for your team, and then we got the machine too. So one time we went, they had the machine, and our kids was digging that. So the director bought the machine for our kids, and so how it go is the kids get 5 swings at it. After the 4th one, they can hit off the tee if they want to. But hitting off the tee is deadly because if you miss it, you out. So you might as well practice getting it pitched to you too. You know what I'm saying? And then we tried to get to our kids to still try to hit it within the first 3 pitches, so it'll go in your mind how it really go.
Yeah. So I find it. I know you coach basketball, and you now coaching baseball.
Yeah,
for
it's
like
baseball.
baseball, and you coaching because your children are involved in these sports, which is very commendable, man. Why do you do that?
Well, not even the basketball. My daughter stopped playing basketball, but I just liked coaching. And then like we just had a thing with me and bro, like we just always just love the sport. And our whole thing is we a coach against each other for the rec, but everywhere else we a coach together because we bring something different to the game. Now with baseball, my youngest daughter played baseball. This is her 3rd year. She took a year off, but I just had a son, and he go play baseball. You know what I mean? And I be talking to him like, look, you can get drafted straight out of high school to the pros. That just happened. The dude from Northville went 27th in the first round of the MLB draft. This just happened the other day. So
That's crazy.
And then so I'm reading up on dude who went 27th. Come to find out, his daddy played in the league for the Mets. I mean, his granddaddy, and then his daddy, the coach, the assistant coach for the Minnesota Timberwolves, the first assistant coach from the Minnesota Timberwolves, living nobody.
Yeah, that's crazy. I used to play baseball. I played Barney Mikowski, but I never got a chance to play in high school because it was during track season and I ran track. But I always loved baseball. So as an adult, I went and found these softball leagues to jump into. But I got a affinity for playing baseball. I hate watching it, but I love playing it.
So
What
you
was
in a
your position?
softball league right now?
No, not currently.
What's your position?
I used to play left center or center.
Okay, cool. Yeah. People always talk about that shortstop, but that outfield is really where you can get your thing off
A
because you
lot of
got to know
fucking
how to
action.
catch.
That it's a lot of action out there on that shortstop, man. I'm not trying to be that involved, man. It's a lot. You constantly like because you don't know where that motherfucker about to go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You got to know how to catch in that outfield though, because you
yeah,
can't
for
even
sure.
be out there if you can't catch.
Yeah.
The foundation though, all of that though, is track. So I'm gonna try to get my baby girl, the little one, to run track, just some type of track next year. Just that'll help her get into the bases and stuff faster too, just for her improvement.
Man, did y'all check out the track documentary Sprint on Netflix?
No, not yet.
Man, that shit's so fucking good, dog. Like that shit is good as hell. It's 8 episodes, and it pretty much document the world championships from last year. You know what I'm saying? And it do it from the American side, the Jamaican side, the men and the women, the Americans, Jamaicans, and my man from Britain, from Great man, it's amazing. I cried, nigga.
Yeah, cause you a
Yeah,
track nigga. What you run on the track?
I used to
What
run the 400, the 800, the mile, and the 4x4 relay. So
what
400
was
is
your
one
best
lap
time?
around. 400 is one lap around. 800 two. And 4x4 is 4 people, but they all do. You know what I'm saying? One lap. I think the in the mile, my fastest time was 4 minutes and 52 seconds or some shit like that. Nowadays, I'll be watching track and field. They blowing that shit out the water. It's not even that's
because
not
they
even.
did they different type of athletes in every sport.
Yeah,
Like they every athlete is a super athlete compared to our day and age, bro. Like
yeah, for
the
sure.
best of the best from back then is fifth place nowadays, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
remember when I broke 5 minutes and I was like in the ninth or 10th grade, like that was like a thing. Oh, this nigga ran 5:04. He ran like, you know what I'm saying? But now in the Olympics and all that shit, niggas be like 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Like, how you do a mile, a whole minute faster than me, dog? That shit crazy.
Let me
yeah,
ask you. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something because I heard you say like you watched something and it made you emotional. Like all jokes aside, do you really like watch sports and TV and sometimes get emotional about the things that you see?
Sports, um, not that much per se. I guess it really just be the storylines and like when you literally seeing somebody go through whatever they're going through and you see them overcome with joy. It's like you are feeling what that person is feeling. You know what I'm saying? And Shakira Richardson, clearly we already know everything that happened with her, and you get a little bit more of the backstory, and then you see it. I tell you what specifically was like her coach and how happy he was that he won. He called his wife like soon as they don't even matter of fact, they don't even go into the stadium with them for some reason. Like they not allowed in there and shit.
Who the
You know?
coaches?
Yeah, I never knew that. You know what I'm saying? So like once you get past the part, like they had to stay outside. And so when he watching they won, he was so happy. He called his wife and he on the phone like breaking up, you know what I'm saying, crying about her win, like, oh, I'm so proud of her, blah, blah, blah. And that was his first gold medal, like as a coach. So he won something, she won something, he was overcome with joy. He talking to his wife. It's like, man, like anything ain't boo-hooing. But I'm
But
like,
it was
nigga,
just a good moment. It
it's
just made you.
emotional. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
and I wasn't asking that to like clown or nothing. I'm
No, I
just
ain't take it that way.
yeah. I
Oh,
was just
so the
asking.
coaches get a gold medal too?
Like it's like you an NBA coach, but you ain't got no rings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I think the NBA coaches
No,
get a
no,
ring.
everybody get a ring. The whole organization get a
Yeah.
ring.
no, what I'm saying is like it's not
It's
that they
as a
get a
coach,
gold
it ain't as a
medal.
player.
Yeah, but when I'm coaching and I'm trying to attract people, like, yo, I have 14 gold medalists that train under me. So like that's
Yeah.
my notch as, you know what I'm saying, a coach. But yeah, usually like so somebody tell me if y'all agree with this or not. Somebody told me that sports is a simulation of war. And that's why everybody is so invested in it.
I think that's what the Olympics is about. That we got the finest athletes, and if need be, we'll come invade your country because we're the best, and we showing it through our athletes. That's all I think the Olympics is. That's why I think Adolf Hitler was so upset when America beat them, especially with black people, because he was trying to show the world that Aryans was superior, and we just showed you with 2 black people winning that no, y'all not.
I can do that. Well, when the person said it, they were saying like it's a simulation of actual war. Like instead of us actually going to war, you grab your team, I grab my team, we go through all this. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Yeah. I could actually see that because, like, even with some college football rivalries, you take the trophy and dance on a field and plant your flags. Like yeah, all war. You know what I'm saying? All war.
and
I
like
can
you
see
got
it.
like generals and you recruits and cadets and like the whole thing is really it do.
Armoristic,
Yeah.
Say that word one more time.
armoristic,
Spell it.
armoristic.
Spell it, please.
I've never been that good at spelling,
Oh,
so
okay. I'm just curious. I've never heard that word before. So
Urban Dictionary that my G. Urban Dictionary that.
And that's AAV. That's African American Vernacular. That's a real
Okay.
thing now.
Oh, did the vice president put that in play?
I don't know. I don't know what that means, but no. But AAV is a real thing.
Right. I'm
Uh,
saying, did the vice president implement that for black people?
no, that don't have
Okay.
nothing to do with the vice president. But that shit is studied in schools. Before, everybody used to make fun of quote unquote ebonics, and but now it's African American vernacular because it's so popular and it has. I mean, we changed language,
Yeah.
but
Thank
this
God I'm
is
not
really.
African American.
I mean, I get what you identify. Like you don't identify as that. You know what I'm saying? But we
What do
know
you
what the fuck
identify as, nigga?
American, nigga. American. I'm American, just like you. Born in this America. You born in America.
I am
That's
an
what.
African in America.
Oh, cool.
You from Africa?
I
I have
think we
100.
all. I think all
Flacco
people.
is an African in America. You a nigga from the fences, from behind the fences.
And I have 100% Zulu blood in my body. There's not a drop of white tainted blood in my stream.
Y'all
You
ever
light
got
If
your
skinned.
we
DNA
pulled out
ran?
a map from Africa right now, you couldn't even point to where Zulus was from.
Have y'all got your DNA looked at?
Never.
I got a lot of some of my. I'm not doing that shit because I don't want them with that information. I don't
Yeah.
know if that means anything to me because they got everything they need. So it's probably like one of those things I'm just being a stickler
Yeah.
on that really means nothing, but
If you've
whatever.
given blood work before, they know what you are.
Right, for sure. But a couple of my family members have done that, and like so in I got a family reunion coming up, and we pretty much got our shit mapped out until till captivity. You feel me? And a couple of my cousins have went and did their bloodline and they got their, genealogy and everything. And it pretty much matches up to what our written record is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I know it's fairly accurate, but we only can go back up until the captivity point because like we can't go back any further than that. But everybody got everybody got some African shit in them. It just is what it is, and it's a million people inside of you. So
And they all
everybody's
Zulu.
Yeah, because technically everybody, the original person is from Africa. So that's a everybody got African in them, but we American niggas, my baby.
yeah. I think when people be like, "Yo, I ain't never been to Africa before," I think when somebody say everybody came from Africa, I think they think they talking about like the 1600s,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
no, people migrated from Africa thousands of years before that and went all over the world. So like we've all came from the same group of people more than likely, and it just happened to be in Africa. But now that that's the case, like, so what does that mean? Now,
Nothing. It means nothing. It means that nothing. So let's jump into a couple topics before I slide up out of here, man.
all right, man. What's up with this on Saturday? You know, a nigga try to take out Dottie T. You know what I'm saying?
I keep hearing people say that that's staged, but I don't understand what they mean by that. Like, they mean like fake, like that was actually fake. That two people would volunteer to get murdered. Like, why do they like? What do they mean staged? Like, could anybody elaborate for me?
Man, they saying stage because they letting politics step in the way of humanity, and they want to have a reason to say, I don't have to care about this because if it's staged, quote unquote, then why would I care? They putting politics over humanity. And I just was thinking, like, I've never cared about a political candidate that much to hope something happened to him. What people don't understand is they work together in politics, right? That's how the political process should work. It used to be the vice president was the person who lost and came in second to the presidency, right? So
I
now
think
we
that's
got
how
to
it
work
should be
together,
again.
right?
I think it should be that way again.
I
Me
do
too.
too.
Yeah.
But people Republican, Democrat, so what if something happened to them? Nah, man, that's not how this works, man, because you can't call yourself a Christian hoping something happened to somebody. You can't call yourself a Muslim. None of that hoping that this is that something would have happened to that person. Let's take who it is out of it. So you saying that because my political view is different than yours, that I'm not mad or I'm not concerned that somebody would try to shoot you in public and murder you. That's just what they go say about us because our skin color not the same. What are we talking about? You see what I'm saying? And they acting like, I heard somebody say, if that would have happened, it would have been a race war. How would white on white crime start a race war? You understand what I'm saying? How would that start a race war? How would a white Republican shooting at the Republican candidate for president? Why would that start a race war? Like people
I will
off
answer
politics.
how it can start. I will answer how it can start a race war. It's fucking hilarious with how you just positioned it. And if you are a logical, common sense thinking person, no, it should not. However, niggas is gonna be happy that he got clipped, and they will antagonize the other side, and the other side will look at you like the enemy. Today, when I was leaving, I'm coming from Kroger on the corner of like 7 Mile and like Merriman or some shit like that. It's just a whole bunch of older white men and white women out there with their Trump flags for 2024. They had a black and red weird flag. Then they had a red, white, and blue flag. They just out on the corner like showing their love and support. You know what I'm saying for Trump. I think that's just really weird because if it was a bunch of niggas out there for Obama just randomly on, like, I think it's weird. You know
But
what I'm
I
saying?
think it was a bunch of niggas somewhere on a corner in their neighborhood for Obama, like you in their neighborhood. So it would seem weird to you because this not your neighborhood per se. But I think
It's 6 people. That's everybody else is going about their life. It's just 6 people standing on the corner with flags. That shit weird. No matter what you're talking about, it'd
no,
be
I'm
weird.
saying it go both ways though. Like I'm sure that that's happening in the ghetto at one point for Obama. They had Obama gas stations, so
yeah, that was Arab trying to get some money.
You know what's funny too about the political process? They were like up in arms when it was like blacks for Trump, right? Remember they was up in arms about that? Hey man, I've seen blacks for Obama bumper stickers. It's they running the same play. I just think with somebody trying to like, bro, listen, from 2001 to now, our age range, we've lived through some real life catastrophes, bro, in the United States of America, and that is not even an icing on the cake what happened Saturday, because we don't even know what's to come. You know what I'm saying? With Reagan, we was babies. We might not even been alive. I think that was 81, so none of us was alive because it's March of 81, so maybe just Dane. But we talking 9/11, a real war in Afghanistan. And
I wasn't born yet. Don't do that.
Oh, no, you know, but a real war in Afghanistan and Iraq, right? Like real
the
war,
Gulf
like
War
people
too.
getting shipped off.
what's the Gulf War?
Katrina, where a major city was flooded, right? Come on, man. Like, we ain't a housing crisis, a recession, the first black president, a real African American, by the way. You know what I mean?
A global pandemic.
Right? And now attempted assassination on the president.
A former president that's a candidate.
Right, a former president that's a candidate.
That's a felon.
What does that have to do with anything?
And
that shit got kicked out. He not a felon no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I just don't throw that out there because that's, again, the other side saying this guy's a bad person. They all bad people, bro. They all send people to
I don't look at you because you got a felon, you a bad person. I got tons of quote unquote felons in my family, and I still fuck with them, and I still trust their opinion and let them do whatever. Just because you got a felon.
Felon just mean at that time whatever they said was against the law was against the law, because we see with marijuana that 5 years later this could not be against the law and they'll let you out. And he's
like, think about this: if I'm going to the crib and I get pulled over in my car with a gun and some weed, I'm going home. When I was getting out of high school, if I get pulled over with a gun and some weed, I'm going to jail, nigga. You know what I'm saying? In the same location, the same city, the same state. rules have just changed.
So yeah, that's just again, that's the political process, man. And it's just like sports. It's too much us against them, right? When
But
San Francisco play the Raiders, nigga, it's gonna get violent up top. But the closer you get to the field, and when the game over, you see everybody shaking hands. And if you don't understand that, hey, bro, this is just a job, you would never get it, bro. This is just a job. Because before Donnie T was running for president, he was super loved by rappers, and nobody in the ghetto cared about him. And everybody wanted to go stay at Trump Tower and this and that. I just was watching House Party, House Party 2. One of the houses on campus was named after Trump. You understand what I'm saying? Now he the worst guy in the world. And this ain't me caping for him. This just saying how quickly that the media can change the tide about a person.
And it also shows that niggas, because there's a whole bunch of rappers. I was just listening to Big Sean first album. He was like, I play my Donald Trump card. That lyric has a totally different meaning now, right? But like, oh, this nigga a billionaire, we should respect him. That's how rappers be like, oh, this is a white man with money. He must be something for us to praise.
Yeah.
Just because if you rich, if you got money, this must be something for us to praise. And that's crazy. But to answer your question though, SJ, some people were saying it was staged prior to other video footage and different evidence that has now surfaced. They was like, I don't think a nigga was shooting at all. It was firecrackers. He was just up there, like everything didn't line up. Like, nah, this shit staged. He had a nigga just shooting in the air. He did a great job at marketing, because what's that saying? Never let a good tragedy go to waste. So he got that picture off, put his fist in the air.
Black power,
niggas to fight. Yeah, so mouthed off for niggas to fight. Yeah,
this is great
good
TV.
Now,
this is good
TV. Staged. Yeah, staged, maybe not, but another inside job by the government could be.
I mean, it was staged. Every assassination attempt is staged because, nigga, I planned this shit out. I wanted to go a certain way. Like
in stages, yeah.
I set this up to go a particular way. So, yeah, I'm sure it was staged. But, I mean, since then, we found out somebody else got their brains blew out. But one of the 5 shots, the dude got off 5 shots. One of them shots took somebody out.
A real person with a family that people know.
A firefighter.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Not just somebody that people didn't know.
This is so interesting to me too, dog. Is because I don't know if y'all realize this in recent history, but the left have co-opted conspiracy theory. Now everything is a fucking conspiracy theory. I remember quite vividly when Sandy Hook happened, and it was like, them people not real. I was one of the niggas. Like, yo, ain't nobody actually die. Ain't nobody take no, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shut up, you niggas is conspiracy theorists, blah, blah, blah. There's a real life. There's a real family. This same shit happened with Trump. Now them same niggas is saying it's fake. Like, what? I remember y'all calling me crazy for this. Now you will see a similar situation. Like, well, somebody died. Well, I don't know. Well, let me see.
Listen, what's even crazier, right? The neighbor of the person who died, right? He said when he heard that the firefighter, the gentleman who lost his life, died, he said, as a gesture, a loving gesture to him, he went upstairs and registered to vote, because he's never voted ever in any election. He went upstairs and registered to vote, and is going to vote in that gentleman's memory. Right? That's the political process, bro. Everybody don't vote, and I gotta have a reason to. And if I don't have a reason to, I'm
the country don't vote every year. Half the country don't vote every year. It's 360 million people, and they be counting 150 million votes.
Man, look, if that,
yeah, I was gonna say if that.
My wife used to work the elections in Inkster, bro. Inkster got at that time roughly 32,000 people. Man, they counting 900 votes, man. You feel me? Not for the mayor. For the mayor, 900 to 1,500 votes at the most.
You said Inkster has about 32,000 people?
I'm saying at the time. At the time,
Okay.
she worked for the city of Inkster because she worked for the clerk, and they used to have to count the votes, right?
But you know what's interesting though is that that's a freedom too. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the freedom to vote and the freedom not to vote. In North Korea, 100% turnout, 100% vote for Kim Jong Un every year, whether you want to or not. Bring your ass out to the vote. Everybody, 100% vote every year, and everybody voting, or else you can set
Or
out
you
some.
die. Or you die. So sorry. So sorry.
Hey,
That
man.
was racist.
It was.
He was doing He was doing impressions, man. Remember this comedy? He was doing impressions.
Hey, can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause my little thing that was saying recording ain't saying record. It ain't red around there no more. There's something. Can you see that in the
It
studio?
still say live.
Yeah, 30 minutes, 59 seconds.
All right,
No,
all
I'm
right.
just kidding, right now.
Okay, well, we ain't get a chance to talk about we ain't gotta show the video. I guess Dirk's son shooting his mother's
Oh, wait. Before you get there though, still on the shooter. So some 20-year-old kid. So I'm like, all right, it's a lot of niggas out here with cell phone. I need to see the cell phone footage. You feel me? Because I'm not believing nothing. So footage has come out. They have shown the dude up there on the roof moving around. Them literally like, look, it's my man right there. First we saw the video of somebody just saying that he was doing that, but then I saw a video of like a lot of people like point to him like, look, there he goes right there, and the kid up there. The interesting staging part of this is apparently like the snipers had him in his scopes for 42 seconds before he fired the five, got off the 5 shots. Why they waited till him got off 5 shots first? I don't know, but they popped his grape, left him up there bleeding. And it's on a little incline of the roof, so you saw his blood
yeah, I seen that.
streaming off, and they pulled his pants down for some reason. So they killed him, left him up on the roof, the blood going down. Like, so somebody went up there and got off 5 shots. You feel me?
I wonder, do they have to have the go ahead? Because
For sure.
I was listening to something and they said people blaming the Secret Service, but what people don't actually know is the Secret Service and the local law enforcement have to work together. And just like anything with red tape, usually they not on the same page. So the Secret Service is 3 tiers of Secret Service, and then in them 3 tiers of Secret Service that's watching over the president at these type of events is also the middle part law enforcement too. So when they saying they telling the regular law enforcement somebody climbing up here, that's the regular law enforcement. The Secret Service on the roof with snipers up against the president and then mingled in throughout the crowd. So it's some regular people in case you try
Even
to
the picture and the video of the sniper who allegedly got him out the paint, this nigga shit said police on the back. So I don't even know if he was Secret Service. That could have just been the police's
snipers. Yeah, so
the police sniper.
I think people is, again, just like politics, people need to understand how these things work. From the outside looking in, of course, you will want certain stuff to happen. But anytime it's a chain of command, all of that really leaves is room for error. You see what I'm saying? Because now, what if dude is regular police? He let off, and then Secret Service snipers hit him because they don't know what he's shooting at. You see what I'm saying?
When I got you, even if I got it on my stove, I'm waiting for the okay to let it go. I can't shoot without an okay. That's just how it is. He got up there, he shot, you know what I'm saying? And on the photographer side of the game, when I saw that picture, I'm like, this is such a great fucking picture, dog.
I thought the same thing. Like, damn, I wish I would have snapped that.
So I'm a photographer. I follow a bunch of photographers on my photography page. I follow the YouTube joints, and I heard from the photographer who shot it, and the other photojournalists that were there. And photojournalists is not a partisan thing. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm nothing. When the bullets started flying, they go to the action to take pictures because their job is to document history, right, or what happened. So, that's very important, and that's why they got those shots. So they know he's coming off the stage from the right hand side. So when they start shooting, they go to the right hand side. That's not an everyday thing. Like you out there with your iPhone, when they start shooting, you're gonna get the fuck down. But the photojournalists, they jumped in, they got down, shot pictures of him while they was, they had him like in between the Secret Service legs or whatever. I'm like, man, this is a great shot. Also, the photographer, he dropped some of his raw footages, the DNG files, and like the picture before, there's no bullet, then there's the bullet, and then the frame afterward, there's no bullet. Like he got a picture of the actual bullet.
Yeah, I seen
right?
that.
So like that's a real picture. He dropped
That's
the files.
crazy.
He has a picture of that. So niggas like, yo, and he ain't get shot or a glass broke or whatever. Oh boy, he a 20-year-old kid. He probably shooting with like a 5.56 or something. It's a regular ass AR from 160, 200 feet or whatever. I mean, yards or whatever. So like, cool. But if he wouldn't have moved his head, that photographer would have got the kill shot. If he was like a half an inch back or whatever, like at that particular moment, he would have got the bullet going through his head, dog. That's fucking crazy. Like a half-inch difference. This is a totally different conversation all week.
This is my Pulitzer Prize winning shot.
Well, that's
Like,
gonna be a
nigga,
Pulitzer Prize winning shot no matter what, for real. Right? It's three of them that's in the runnings, right? 3 of the great pictures. But like, if I would have got,
What kind of lens did he use?
he was shooting for the Associated Press, so he is shooting a Sony, because I think they shoot Sony, and I heard them say it, but I don't remember which one it was. It's probably fucking 70 to 200 or some shit like that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man, that is extremely crazy. But this would have been a wholly different conversation, whether you like the nigga or not. I don't like either one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So,
And the thing is, me neither. But just because you not against him, people act like you for him. I don't. Hey, man, listen. First of all, I could do and say what I want. Who I go in there and vote for, you would never know. You know what I'm saying?
you. Listen, I ain't never voted for a Republican or a Democratic president, and that's not even a secret. Your vote is on record, on file. That shit ain't private.
I voted for Obama for sure. I know for sure I voted for Obama, and I think I voted for Al Gore. So, but between Al Gore and Obama is when I stopped identifying as a Democrat, because I started getting into the political process myself. Because just like most people, I grew up thinking like, oh, you black, you a Democrat, and coming out the households, you kind of start off a Democrat because your parents Democrats, but then you got to look and say, well, how much of the political process do you really know? You feel what I'm saying? For that to shape me. So I was like, I got to do my own research. You know what I mean?
I always remember.
You say what, Dan?
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, I said I started doing my own research, and then it's like, oh, I don't really identify as either. I'm actually independent, and I'll just vote for whoever lined up with what I'm going through at the time. Part of my plan. If you plan ahead for 10 years, and in them 10 years, you got to see who line up with your plan. To me, that's how I look at it. I'm planning ahead 10 years at a time. So I got to see, oh, he go this with his agenda or the policies he running on, that don't line up with what I'm trying to do. I ain't voting for you. And then you know me, man. Ain't no way I was voting for a Clinton again after I seen how they really got down. It is what it is. Unless it was George and he wasn't up there.
Yeah. I'm looking online for this. Last year I voted for, I think, the dude from the Green Party. He had a black woman as his vice president, and everybody made such a big deal about Kamala being a black woman going for vice president. It's never happened before. I'm like, it's another one in the same race. Y'all ain't mentioned her name yet.
Like that political machine, that war chest, the media is dangerous, man, because they had you thinking RFK not running for president. they had you thinking the Green Party don't exist. They'll call you a communist for saying you like the views of Jesse the Body Ventura.
Like the Green Party, the Independent Party. It's like if you've ever looked at an actual ballot for president, there's never just two names. So everybody be like, man, I just wish we had another option.
You do.
It's on the ballot. Like it's on the ballot that you swear that you vote in.
That require too much of thinking for yourself to have to
There you go.
understand what these parties, what they going through.
There you go. Because there's always been multiple options. The only ones that most people know are what they see on TV, what they see on the debates. But like you said, AJ, if you have to do your due diligence, you got to do a little bit of homework. You got to, do your Googles, do the knowledge, and you'll find out some additional information. But if it's not right in front of their faces, people don't want to. Yeah, people don't want to fuck with it. I knew you catch that,
nigga. He was lying too. That's crazy though. He was lying when he said that.
Niggas
but man,
be lying every
like,
day.
Nigga said Michael Jordan cut his head bald because of Onyx. He was like, what? What? No, come on. Do the knowledge, nigga. And then he, like 10 seconds left later, he was like, oh yeah, I was just
because if you say some shit real aggressively and loud, it most people won't question it.
Yeah, that shit crazy, dog. All right, AJ, you did mention Dirk's son. Go ahead, shoot that out.
That's crazy. Shoot that out.
Yeah, right. No pun intended.
I mean, I know we all seen a video of his son shooting his mother's boyfriend. How y'all feel about that?
That's how old is that kid? 10 or 8?
I think he's 10. So what's crazy is, right, they say that's Dirk's son, but I read the reports. His Dirk name is Dirk Banks. This little boy name is something Junior, and it's not Dirk.
That's crazy.
So,
hey man, rules don't apply to niggas. Rules don't apply to niggas.
You name my son. That's why you can't let the mama name the baby. You name my son Junior after somebody else. This ain't my kid. But on a serious note, I think that's really sad. And I mean, I see people trying to frame it up like if he was beating his mama up. It, from what I've seen, it looks like the mom may have been the aggressor, and then this little boy just went for a adult's weapon off of their hip. Hey man, that's sad, bro, because people don't understand what comes with shooting somebody psychologically, right? So if you hyping up a kid to shoot somebody, like the psychological damage that do, it's Jason Lyric for people. Shooting people not normal, no matter where you from, no matter what they try to.
You saw Jason Lyric? AJ, you saw Jason? Have you seen the movie Jason's Lyric?
Yeah, psychological.
That whole movie is based off that exact situation.
Right.
He had to kill Mad Dog.
All online, like it's cool. Like, listen, you don't know what you just got your son involved with mentally. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a two-way street for me, right? Watch who you had kids with, and man, just don't be no stepdaddy, bro. That's real. That's real. That's a real thing. That's a real thing, bro.
Man,
it's hard to avoid at this stage in the game.
It's not, bro. It's not. It's not. It's really not, bro. It's not.
AJ, me as a single man at 42 years old, the only women that I meet that are not mothers are either very young or just very career driven and not focus on taking care of a man and a family.
It's still a choice.
It's not right. Listen, if you single with no kids, you can attract somebody single with no kids, right?
Okay, because I'm single with a bunch of kids. Me and my kids will jump you.
But you're not gonna get married again, so you wouldn't marry a lady with 10 kids.
No, not preferably.
Okay.
No, not at all, nigga. You preferably, you are not marrying a woman with 10 kids. It's not even not preferably. That's never happening.
I don't want to marry a woman with 10 kids.
The thing,
but I can't say I don't want to marry a woman that ain't got no kids.
But she shouldn't marry you because she shouldn't have to be a stepmother either, because there's somebody out there for her with no children. This go both ways. Listen, If
So who
if
should
I
so
meet a
who should I
woman,
be able to marry? Just the mother of my kids? I
No,
gotta go back to one of them.
the women that you said were quote unquote young, or the ones that were career minded. There's nothing wrong with them. They still don't have no children.
I'm saying since you do got children, your best bet is to get with one of your baby mamas. If they good enough to have kids, by they good enough to be with. Because that's
Just like
ass back.
everything you say this to the women and shit was like, nigga, you can't do better than your baby father. You can't ask nobody, like, oh, now you deserve a six-figure man. Nigga, them 3 kids that you had, that nigga didn't have a job. That nigga sold dope. So now don't require me to have a fucking bachelor's degree and make $250,000 after you done popped out 3 kids with JJ.
Trey Sean.
They listen, even if you listen, if I'm with somebody and they got kids, right? And I got kids, right? And my kids will never get the motherly feeling from her because their mother is in their life. Usually the father not in the life, so you really have to step up. And then now
I won't say usually the father not in the life. I won't say usually, but
I can only use me as the example for this. You feel what I'm saying? The women I dealt with, you know what I mean? Because I only do it 2 ways. Your baby daddy got to be on a long stretch in jail or dead, because other than that, I'm wasting my time. You see what I'm saying?
Why do you feel that? Why do you feel that?
You got to be.
You feel like this thing can come back anytime?
1,000%.
No, I don't think that with everybody.
2 out of 5, maybe not. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing, the reality AJ, is, right, when women had these kids, they really do want to be with the person they had kids with. That's the reality of it, bro.
I don't know if I agree with that.
If they planned on having that kid, because some of them people was like, fuck, I fucked up. Like, I fucked up. And I'm not getting rid of the baby, but like, I wish I would have picked somebody else to have kids with. I'm not like, because I don't want this nigga. That's a thing for sure.
Out of 10, how many do you think?
I'll tell you this. A woman that I used to deal with, we was in a relationship. After our relationship ended, she called and told me that she was pregnant. This wasn't like a couple months. Like we was to separate for a long time. And she told me in no uncertain terms that she fucked up. And this was supposed to be me and your child. We were supposed to be having a baby together. Not this nigga. And you know.
What you say to her? You should have acted right when you had me.
I mean, it was my fault that we didn't work out. You feel me?
But see, it shouldn't have been you and her. Want to know why not? Because it didn't happen when y'all was together. Like, she only saying that in hindsight.
She's saying that because, like, when you with somebody, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. But that's
you do make
hindsight.
plans together. Like, yo, we had a baby, we name him this, we named it. You know what I'm saying? You do plan out a future and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, this was the actual plan at one point. But you know, things went, life happens. You know what I'm saying?
I really don't believe that just because you have that people that have children together, it was always the intention to be together and want to like that's the nigga that she wanted. I just don't believe that. And I'm going from my personal experience.
Because you don't think none of the women wanted you, Dave? Is that what you're saying?
When I had them with my ex-wife, sure.
For last sure,
them last two, no. But I mean, I'm speaking, you know, I'm not going to say like I'm in a healed place. I'm probably still a little bit hurt from both of those situations and how they went. But in my opinion, and looking at it, how they stand right now, I don't know.
But
I feel like they stood on their morals,
right? So
I feel like they stood on their morals, and I was the nigga there when it happened.
Now, this ain't about your baby mama when I'm about to say this, though, okay? So don't take this the wrong way. Stood on
That's
what
fine.
morals,
We can
nigga?
diss her. We can
Stood
diss
on
her.
what morals, nigga?
That they weren't going to get abortions.
The reality of this shit is we all be out here not standing on morals because none of us should be fucking just random people. And if you ain't married, technically, these just random people because we know now what really come with this. So a chick having a baby at 25 is no different than a chick having a baby at 16 because we all know that you shouldn't be having babies by random people. You really should only be having babies by the person that you with, who you married to, because what go into having a baby. This shit ain't, none of this shit is supposed to be like this.
I
And
do think there's a
because
difference between 25 and I feel you. I'm
no,
following the
I'm saying
logic.
like having
Yeah, I'm
babies
following
by
the
random
logic.
people.
But
You feel
like
what I'm saying?
16 to 25, a 16-year-old still young and dumb. A 26-year-old.
So was a 25-year-old to have a baby by somebody that she had a one night stand with.
Well, a lot of times when you're 25 years old, you look at the things that will possibly, you look at money, jewelry, lifestyle, and shit like that, right? You're not looking at the interpersonal connection. So on the surface, you thought this nigga was gonna spend all that money, all that shit on you, nigga. That was game. He smashed, and you got pregnant, and you thought that if things worked out, that lifestyle will work out for you. It did not.
And that's what I'm saying, right? Because the same thing can happen to a 16-year-old who thinks she in love for the first time or he in love for the first time. You know what I mean? Because we not grasping the concept of being parents to children. We not grasping the concept of this when we out here being reckless. We can't be, and me included. Boy, you understand what I'm saying? I feel like me to not have no kids out there is such a big blessing that I can't thank God enough. You see what I'm saying? Because I was reckless, right? And if anything had happened during that reckless time, I would feel so upset, right? Because right now, if say I had a 19-year-old who I just met who said that they was my child, right? I feel bad about that because I want to provide my child a certain lifestyle, and I didn't get to do that with you because I was so reckless that I'm just meeting you when you're 19. So you don't even know if you love me or hate me because you didn't even know that I was supposed to be your father. I don't even know who you are. So now I got to get to meet you as an adult in whatever trauma and pain that your mama went through being not knowing who your father was, telling somebody else that they your father. That's on you. And now as your real father, I got to help you work through that before I can even get to know you versus having a baby with the person.
Shit, it's not that you probably are gonna have to help him work through that, but you got shit that you got to work through.
That's what I was about to say, because it's like, damn, because how could I be so reckless? You feel what I'm saying? This all I'm saying, and this because I don't judge nobody, because these choices we either did in the past and we trying to prevent the people from doing it in the future. All I'm saying is having sex when you're not married is way bigger than we think. And because we've been over sexualized through music, movies, content, and everything, we don't look at it as the big deal that it really is. We don't look at it as the big deal of really growing up, not in a 2-parent household, in your parents' household. So you could get the morals and the understanding and the respect and the
That's a
knowledge
bar.
and the working with your hands from your parents. I shouldn't have to be a stepfather because your father and your mother should be on the same page where they can live together and raise you together. Because when we go out there in the world, you would say that's not my dad. That's not my mom. What you mean? Your mama don't do what this lady do for you. Your mama.
Man, I feel you, man, because that clearly was not my experience growing up. But when I watched videos on the internet, when a stepfather has been there the whole time, and then like it be his birthday or something, and then the step kid come in and was like, "What papers? Like, I want you to like adopt me. I want to change my name to this." Like that should be so emotional for me because like I know how rare that is and how that person must feel. So Dane, when we were talking about earlier about like them sports shit like that, I get emotional when I see shit like that because I can only imagine all the emotions that's going through on both sides. Like, man, this guy stepped in and he loved that woman so much that he took care of that baby. Once you get this, man, so listen, it is difficult dating women that don't have children, right? And I'm not eager to meet the children off rip because I might end up liking the child and not liking the mom, and now I'm not a part of this kid life no more. You know what I'm saying? Like
I seen a lady say that you should date single moms because it's like a commercial, right? For how she would treat your kid. But it's not, right? Because what if I don't like the way you treat this kid? Why would I have a kid with you? Or I'm sensible. We do get married. We do have a kid together. But what if when we get married and have a child, I notice you don't treat the first child as loving or whatever because his daddy didn't stay, and then I stopped liking you. You feel what I'm saying? I tell my partners all the time who don't got kids, just find somebody without kids, bro. And I say that because I hang with good men, bro. Real stand-up men. And I never want a kid to say to somebody who I know a stand-up person, you ain't my daddy,
You ain't
no
my
way.
daddy.
You feel me? You know the lifestyle I live. So one time, I got somebody and we talking, and of course she had kids. Now, if you got kids and I got kids, I'm still a little weary on the stepdad thing, right? So was talking about a situation. I said, I don't like when women grow up after I done raised you, and then you would say to me, but I want my real daddy to walk me down the aisle when I get married. Yo, real daddy? You mean my man who got off scot-free, and now that you grown and he don't got to pay child support, he okay with getting to know you? Him? Walk you down the aisle? And I said, no, it couldn't be me. And she was like, but she didn't pick him to be her stepdaddy. That's who her mama married. I looked at her right then and knew, you ain't never getting back in my car. You feel
You
what
are
I'm saying?
out my circle of trust. You watch BMF, you know what that means. Yeah, that's devastating, man. I can only imagine. Like that's absolutely devastating, man.
I guess I can. So clearly, I don't have a lot of experience. I mean, I've dated women that had children and played, to some degree, a father figure. And then I have, naturally children of my own. So I see it on both ways. Because, like, my ex wife got remarried, and I would joke around with my daughter about her stepfather. And she quick to be like, that's not my dad. And I'm like, but he's in the house with you. I mean, honestly, like, he's present there every day. I don't see her every day.
But you're still present in her life every day.
Yeah, I'm still hella present, but like, he involved with picking up from school, cooking, talking to you,
He's
things that I just
entrusted.
don't get to
Listen,
do.
he's entrusted with major things like driving your daughter to school, which is so dangerous. Driving somebody else's child is the most dangerous thing because driving dangerous, right?
And you ain't lying, dog. You is not lying. A really close friend of mine, I don't know, 20 some odd years or whatever. Like I remember the first time like I picked her son up from school, and I felt all the one. I mean, that's you got to bring that kid back in the same way that the kid left. You feel me? I don't want to be able to like that's a lot of pressure. But like I'm 10 and 2. I'm like, man, I got a whole life that's not mine. Like in the back, it was just so much that was going through my brain. Like, man, I gotta make sure this motherfucker be. I'm everything on the radio. I'm like, nigga, that's raunchy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm listening to lyrics.
Now
Like,
you got your parent ears on. You don't even got a baby in the world, bro.
I'm
But
like,
because
look,
that's
Rihanna was on beat it up. I'm like, whoa, never heard this song like this before. Rude boy, come beat it up. I'm like, yucks. I'm like, nigga, where is V98.7?
Nigga about to turn on kids box.
Don't come on.
That's why when we were kids riding with our parents, the music was so whack to us because that was kid friendly music. They probably want to listen to Let's Get It On and whatever the case may be. We're like, nah, we listen to some shit because this shit they talking about fucking on the radio. Before they used to hide it, but now they just be like, nigga, eat it like groceries. Like what?
Man, listen, that Chris Brown and T Grizzly song was on. I had my youngest daughter in the back taking her to school, and she got the melody right. And then I'm like, hold on, you can't sing this. I said, you got the melody, but you can't sing this. I gotta change it. You know what I'm saying? Because what they talking about, It's 7:30 in the morning. That's my gripe with the Breakfast Club. Why y'all playing these songs? You know people taking their kids to school. Like, give it a rest, man, until 9 o'clock at least. You feel what I'm saying? But like I was saying though, that's so important. Driving somebody else's kid, dangerous. And he'll go get your daughter if your daughter called him in the middle of the night, which could be 11, depending on how old he is.
You hope he go get your daughter in the middle of the night.
Right. I'm saying if she can't get in contact with him, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that nigga got to put up with you over there trying to fight him and shit. Because you said you did that before. You see what I'm saying? It's just a lack of respect, bro. I'm respecting you by doing all of this because I love my wife. Thank you for fucking up because now she my wife. And I got to deal with all of this other stuff that come along with that. I don't want to have to do that. Now, I'm not pushing relationships on people. I'm just saying these sexual choices that we make, especially when we younger, that's 17 to 25, shit, sometimes 17 to 37, depending on the people, they just come with a lot more consequences than we would like to take credit for. And then we got to be mentors and shit like that. But that's okay because I'm a stand-up person and I don't want to see nobody kid go down the wrong path. But why I got to do that? Because you made the wrong decision. You see what I'm saying? Now, some people care about that. I don't. I'm for the community. And by community, my neighborhood, then the school community, then the community center. That's real. It don't matter. When we all up here, we all doing this and all of that, right? But it's some people who think that just because we men and we doing what they would consider good in life, no matter where we at, how we make it look, that's our responsibility. So we got to be responsible because somebody else was irresponsible. And then if we ain't, then we fuck niggas. What you mean? I take care of my kids in my house. You see what I'm saying? But I'm a fuck nigga because I don't want to do some shit with my time. Like, that's not how this supposed to go, bro. That's not you being irresponsible to the community by thinking that somebody else gonna have to take on your burden.
I couldn't even imagine having to come home and the mother of one of my children has egged on my child to shoot somebody else.
Somebody who's taking care of them, man.
I would be so frustrated that you would put my child in a situation where it's life or death, where my child has to step in and do something. And I don't know the situation. So like if the woman was just getting beat on, like sometimes kids have to make some tough choices. You'll be help mom. Right. You feel me?
In the case of what's the movie?
Jason's Lyric.
That's different because his mama was catching the beat down, and
it still fucked him up. And it still fucked him up.
Yeah.
The whole movie was about him being basically fucked up and being overprotective and everything. He was having nightmares of shooting his own father.
And he can't even live his life and be in love with a woman because he's so psychologically fucked up. And his brother fucked up too from witnessing. His brother even worse from witnessing it. Now this on the internet for everybody to witness this shit with Dirk. And yeah, people making jokes because they think Dirk's some big bad nigga. I don't see it. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't nothing against the nigga, but everybody men out here. But first of all, you know what's the issue? That nigga, you got 10 kids. So this little boy could feel like he ain't getting the love he's supposed to get. That's the issue already. Because you got multiple kids by multiple women. You being reckless, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? That's being reckless. I don't care what you do for a living, how much money you got. Kids want time. Kids want their parents' affection and attention. Kids don't even know you poor until you tell them that you are poor. They ask for so much shit that of course you gonna say no to some shit. But when kids find out they poor, it's because an adult told them. Because if you are poor and you get government assistance, there's food there. If
they don't know they poor until they go over, they don't know that they rich until they go to somebody's house who's poor.
Right.
Like y'all, yeah, mama, come get me. I don't like it over here.
They ain't got Netflix over here. I got to go.
Can y'all come get me? Like they making hamburger helper. Like
Yeah. I just think they ain't door dashing me $30 cookies. You feel what I'm saying?
that's just crazy.
I heard that shit. I said, "Damn, that's crazy." But the psychological effect that's gonna have on that young man, and then the psychological effect that they got on the grown nigga. Listen, man. So what? You bought that nigga 4-wheelers and shit. He don't give a fuck about you, nigga. He just shot you, nigga. You
I
talking
don't
about
value
you still love
things.
him?
I'm 10 years old. I don't know the value of nothing. A item don't make me indebted to you. Yeah,
Nigga.
nigga, get off my mama.
You my mama boyfriend, nigga, and I shoot you with your own gun. You talking about you love him? He don't love you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, man?
Nigga,
Goofy
how
ass
do I
stepdaddy, nigga.
how do I go back? I can't even go back to that house no more. I can't lay down in that same house no more because it's a killer in the other room,
Attempted murderer, nigga.
and he 10.
You a goofy ass nigga talking about you still love that nigga. He don't love you because he did like a robot.
That nigga was performing for the internet, dog. His feelings is hurt. You
First
thought
of all,
you
we
was
really
you,
shouldn't
you
even knew this shit because you old pussy ass nigga got shot by a 10-year-old. You want to let us know that this Dirk son, you feel what I'm saying? Nigga, we really shouldn't even know this. That shit happened in Indiana, nigga. Y'all, you don't rap, nigga. You ain't got no raps we like, nigga. We should know this shit.
that's hilarious. Nigga, you ain't got no fucking raps, nigga. Cause why you on the internet, my nigga? Telling us about this kid. Why are you snitching?
With a tube in your nose, nigga. Stitched up, nigga. Cause
You
he
out here,
plugged
you out
listen,
here,
bro. Listen,
you out here telling on
really
a
a hoe ass
10-year-old.
nigga. You really a hoe ass nigga. Cause if we was in the streets and a nigga your age took your pistol and smoked you, nigga, we looking at you funny, nigga. You feel me? Now I don't know you, young man, and I ain't for the games, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying you just was on 100% goofy time with that shit. Cause we shouldn't know this. That's
Listen,
the
man,
internet. We shouldn't know this, bro.
on some man shit. You into it with a woman, you just leave, my nigga. Fuck, I'm gonna sit here going back and forth with you for. I know you got a temper, and you don't know. You know, women. These younger women don't respect niggas. They gonna talk super disrespectful. So what's about to happen? It's gonna escalate.
Niggas, listen,
Take your
man.
bitch ass home, man. You wanna prove a point with this woman? Take your bitch ass home, and either you not gonna fuck with her no more, or you'll calm down. I'll be over later.
That is his
Either you
home.
not
He
go
ain't got
fuck with
nowhere
her.
else to go.
Look, either you not go fuck with her no more, or you go keep getting abused because you're getting abused. This is abuse. This is abuse on both ends. This couldn't be the first
Or you
time.
staying in a relationship with the woman because she got Lil Durk's son. You think somehow financially that's gonna work out for you?
Nigga, he think that his music go pop off. I bet you he rap, nigga. I bet you he rap.
Nigga, SoundCloud got 250 likes in the last 4 years.
She be laughing like you rap. My baby daddy rap. When they get into it, you know how them hoes be. They talk that shit.
Boy, I'm so glad right now that don't nobody refer to me as a baby daddy.
Listen, man. Me and my wife don't even call each
Thanks,
other that.
Jason.
Joke.
Thanks, Jason.
I'm just saying for me in my life, I'm happy that I don't know women call me a baby daddy. Because like
man,
the term is so like I remember when that song came out. Who that is? That just my baby daddy. Like I thought I was a kid. I thought that shit was so disrespectful and so ghetto. And I never knew that 25, 30 years later, that term would
the
still
norm.
be here.
Bro, listen. I get so, you know what I get upset at? I get so upset at rap music, dog. This shit has fucked us over royally, nigga. No matter how much we love it, bro, this is the worst thing to happen to all of us, bro. Listen.
My favorite form of music is treacherous, my nigga.
Listen,
it's treacherous.
Listen, when Macho said Kid and Play was the best group and shit, I looked and I said, man, them niggas was having so much fun that they had to push gangster rap, nigga. They had to push gangster rap because we was having so much fun. Rap music is worse than drugs, bro, because rap music get into you when you a kid, sometimes a baby, nigga.
And it stick with you forever.
Nigga, Big Meech had no fucking business turning the radio up loud playing rap music with his son in the car for the first time, man. You know how that's more irresponsible than selling drugs, bro. And I don't even know that nigga.
I told I forget who I was telling to, but like I've been in love with hip hop since I saw my uncle throw a jelly bean on the ground and smush that bitch on the carpet over at my grandma's house on some LL Cool J. I stump you like a jelly bean. My Uncle Rick was the coolest nigga in the world. Big, muscular, play football, bald head. And to us, nigga looked like Michael Jordan. You feel me? He was the coolest person ever. He had a Letterman jacket, my nigga. Like, he's the coolest nigga ever. Right? He the coolest. He the coolest. He's my uncle, but he was like my mom and all them, the little brother. Yeah. He was only like 4 or 5 years older than the oldest cousin. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, he's way older than us, but this my Uncle Rick. And he, nigga, I like LL Cool J now, because that nigga, what? That was the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. Nigga threw a jelly bean. I smush you like a jelly bean. Nigga, what? So like, that's like your first hit of crack, a heroin or whatever, and you chasing that high for the rest of your fucking life, depending on what type of music you was around. When my brother was away, or my nephew, I used to take him to the barbershop. I used to play hip hop, like rappers, Jadakiss, Cannabis shit, some like just like rap, right? When he started rapping, he started rapping.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I do that? I wasn't even trying to, but that's just what I listened to. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't listening to the Young Jeezy in the car with him. I wasn't listening to Future in the car with him. I'm listening to shit that I would normally listen to. I wanted him to see, like, I played Jadakiss, that Blood Pressure freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, nigga, you probably, the shit that y'all listening to, nigga, this thing, it ain't got nothing on the music back in my day, ass nigga. But like, clearly that had an impact on him. Because when he started rapping, he rapped lyrical.
Dog, I was looking on. Just funny, I happened to screenshot this from Twitter earlier today, and shout out to the homie Stat. This nigga said, "I'm so glad my mama played the shit she did when I was little. I couldn't imagine growing up and my mama playing Trina and Kaya. Your mama a freak bitch."
That's why I asked that question. Like, what song can you pinpoint that rap you knew rap was taking a turn for the worse? For me, it's My Neck, My Back. Nigga, that shit was low quality, super ridiculous message, top 10. No label backing to the world. No label backing.
So I was about 19 when that song dropped. I was living in my first apartment, and all I remember is the neighbor that lived across the hall from me. She was a young girl, but like our apartment numbers were like the same. So like 2, 3 in the morning, it wouldn't be shit for niggas to be on my buzzer and in my intercom, and I'd be like, "Nah, across the hall, fam." And that's all she used to listen to that whole summer was My Neck and My Back. I'm like, "Oh, she up over there, like she working.
Man, the song for me was Ghetto Dope. Well, the album Ghetto Dope and the song is actually called Ghetto D. It gave us the recipe to crack music.
Like this.
1, look for the nigga with the whitest snow. 2, don't buy from no nigga that you don't know. Make your way to the kitchen where the stove be. You get the baking soda, I got the D. Get the triple beam and measure up your dope. Mix 1 gram of soda for every 7 grams of coke. Then you shake it up until it bubble up and get harder. Then you sit the tube in some ready-made cold water. Twist the bitch like a knot while it's still hot, and watch that rock and rise to the fucking top. So when that shit came out, and I already saw Menace to Society and seen them do the exact same thing, right? When they went to the kitchen and they had that little pot, like they made crack, but I don't know. But like the music and that together, you gave everybody the recipe to actually make crack, my nigga. From beginning to end, you gave niggas the recipe. Master P has been trying to kill us since the early 1990s.
With his music, hating on Patti LaBelle because she got a deal at Walmart.
Nigga, I'm talking about from the music to the movies to the food to he has tried to kill us so many ways. Master P is an evil villain.
And I used to love Master P, man, but you feel
the sodium in that shit is crazy. When you ask somebody, he's like, "Y'all don't say nothing to the white man." That don't mean it's a shit for
That
you to
nigga
do
tap
it, nigga.
dance. He tap dance around that Sonya question.
I ain't never seen y'all. This nigga Pharaoh one time he sent me the ramen noodles origin story. Like the nigga who made ramen noodles or Top Ramen, he was trying to help the community. He found like a cheaper way. Like it was like the exact opposite of Master P. Dog. I gotta send y'all that link because it's like this nigga's a genius.
Percy
Like
don't want to talk about that sodium. If you gonna eat these E40 hot noodles or not?
this nigga got all type of horrible cereal that's just like none of that shit tastes good. You think you can sell that shit? You sold us crack. You sold us bad. You sold us actual drugs. Then you sold us drugs in the music. Then you showed us drugs in the movies. Now you selling us drugs in our food, in your fucking crab cakes, your ice cream, your potato chips. You have been trying to kill black people for a long fucking time.
It's
Stop
come
trying
around
to kill
full.
us, Percy.
It's come around full circle. Every generation got an iteration of Master P trying to kill
The
him.
ice cream man. Nigga, what?
And Drew the real ice cream man, you bitch. That's what Yuck Mouth said too.
Drew down.
Like I said, I used to love Master P because he was also selling entrepreneurship. But then that's what I'm saying, man. This music, when you break this shit down, this music, none of these niggas good, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? None of these niggas, Suge Knight, Puffy, P, none of these niggas, because if any nigga who was signing your label got a story about not getting paid, and it's true, you just as bad as the white
You
man
worse.
keep telling us.
You worse.
You worse, because we came up in the same neighborhood, nigga. We all was in them projects together, nigga. And you would play me like that, nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Nigga, I got a story about Diddy not paying a nigga that I know personally. I was there in the room when he had the conversation with the nigga on the phone, and this nigga Diddy laughing at him about paying him his money. And told this nigga, I'll pay you
was giving
when I
Puff
feel
too
like
many passes, man. I ain't the roughest, toughest nigga, man, but some shit you just can't go for, man, because you gotta go to your kids and explain why y'all living like this, and they see a nigga on TV with a $3 million room, nigga, and this nigga owe me $56,000, nigga. Where the fuck my money at, nigga?
It ain't like it's a lot of money in comparison to what you got. You just don't want to give it to me.
And I earned it. Fuck all that other shit. I earned it. If I followed through on what I was supposed to do on my end, I earned it. You see what I'm saying? No, man. Fuck your fake ass image. This for all of them niggas. Fuck your fake ass image. That's why these niggas crumbling, man. Because they see the destruction they cause. Nah, Master P did do a lot for the community out there in California and Compton and all of that shit. So that's good. But sometimes, bro, you can't even do enough good for the wrong you did, nigga. Come on, bro. Look, I don't know Jeezy personally, nigga, but I know when Jeezy started rapping about crack and he got big, you sent a gang of niggas to the penitentiary, nigga.
You got a gang of niggas to the graveyard.
The graveyard and the penitentiary, nigga. Nigga, I remember that shit like it was yesterday, nigga. Niggas was out trying to outdo each other, playing paid in full, nigga coming through, nigga just left with this many, nigga just left with that many. Everybody listening to Jeezy, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? That shit ain't never been cool, nigga. When you look at it, nigga, you ain't no lame because you know that, dog, this shit is gonna end bad, nigga. And it ended bad. It keep ending bad for us. And we out here mad because a motherfucker not mad at Donald Trump. Nigga, this shit ending bad from people within, nigga. And we looking at the not even the proverbial white man, nigga, the real white man on both sides, nigga. They happy as fuck. Nigga, they should be giving these niggas medals of honor for leading niggas to the grave and to the penitentiary, nigga. Cause y'all niggas
they do when they go to the White House.
Nigga.
They do when all them niggas be at the White House, dapping up the president, dapping up Obama.
You
I
feel
never
what I'm
forget.
saying? And don't even get me started on Obama. Nigga left that nigga Kwame Kilpatrick in there who ain't never really did nothing illegal. Because that you feel what I'm saying? Nigga, that's a slap in the face. You come to the
How
jail.
your ass come to my motherfucking jail?
Don't
And
invite me
you
to the
come
round table. You don't invite. You come to the jail I'm in. Don't invite me to the round table, nigga. And then you feel me? Listen, man. I just
Or
heard.
I will say this, or it wasn't reported that he did, because I don't know what you actually did. I don't know if y'all did have a back end comment. I don't know, but it don't look
No,
like y'all
he
did.
said it. He said it. He said it. He said he felt bad and was sad because he couldn't believe that nigga came to the jail he was in. Come on, man. And you ain't gotta let the nigga out, but you ain't gotta let nobody out either.
I mean, you don't got to, but at the end of your terms, you be letting niggas out. That's the whole.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't gotta. It ain't that you ain't let him out, but you don't have to let nobody out. But you did. You feel what I'm saying? You let somebody out who did something worse than him. You let motherfuckers out who you let out off some drug shit and went right back to trying to sell drugs in the Walmart parking lot. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, you want to let people out who you think not gonna do the shit again, so now you look good and justified in who you let out. You understand what I'm saying? But these niggas caught up in the optics.
This is my personal opinion, but in 2004 at the Democratic National Convention, the two standouts were Kwame Kilpatrick. What was it, 2002? Whichever
I think
one.
it was, you talk about when he introduced them.
Yeah, like them was the two standouts. If Kwame never got into the shit that he got into, it'd have been Kwame instead of Obama for the actual presidency. He talked better.
Got that nigga out the way, nigga.
He talked way better. You see Obama talk off the cuff, and you see him when he on the teleprompter. Matter of fact, when Obama got washed in all the debates against Alan Keyes in the Senate, for the Illinois Senate, he got washed in every debate. He even that man told him, Republican Alan Keyes told him, your own Lord and Savior Jesus Christ wouldn't vote for you, and then backed it up with facts. He was like, yo, this is where he stands. This is where you stand. It wouldn't blah, blah, blah. So once Obama won that election somehow, they took the Alan Keyes package, they put that shit on Obama, polished him up, and that's how he washed Sarah Palin and all them. He took the package that a nickel, listen, they on YouTube, watched him. I was embarrassed. This is before, you know, I like debates. I like when niggas get their opinions and shit off. Watch them.
I believe it, dog, because we be too caught up in the optics, man. You feel what I'm saying? Man, listen, this election alone, man, I just watch people talk reckless to people that they don't know. I seen a nigga talking crazy to my cousin on Facebook. I hit my cousin. I said, "Cuz, you do you know him?" He was like, "No." This nigga said that his daddy ain't raised him right because he said you a fool for voting for any of these niggas. Nigga, you don't know these policies. How you know what I know, bro? You don't know, just like I don't know what you know. Like, why are you arguing with me or cuz about what he said, but ain't nobody saying nothing about what you say? Like this, the political process is nothing but divisive, and we fall for it every single time. And then the talking points, this be niggas talking points. The lesser of two evils. I don't want nothing evil, man. I'm
The
righteous,
evil
bro.
of
I don't
two
want nothing
lessers.
evil. You feel me? I don't want nothing evil. I don't want to
Dead
have to vote
Prez
for
said, like, you voting for the evil of two lessers, not the lesser of two evils.
I'm not voting for nobody who introduced a crime bill who took people's parents out the home for long periods of time. I'm not voting for nobody who said that they don't want their kid going to school in the jungle, and it turns out that your son is a crack smoking, gun toting, gun hiding, prostitute loving, deal making with Ukraine, rotten, dirty, nasty motherfucker. We don't want you in the jungle going to school with us. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not voting for none of that, right? But it don't matter what their last name is. Because if you did these atrocities to people who I identify with, Black Americans, then ain't nothing changed. One thing that ain't gonna change is a whore and an old white man, nigga. That's what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
I've never heard
the whore
that
could
before.
be any color. The whore could be any color, but an old white man ain't gonna change. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't. That don't.
That
Nothing
is a
I just
very.
said mean that
You've
I'm
been
for
dropping
the
some
other
bars
candidate.
this evening. I think that might
Well,
be
I
my
tell you what
favorite
though.
one.
I tell you what, one day, nigga, blacks voting Democrat ain't gonna change either. An
You right.
old black man is gonna vote 100% of the time. An old black woman gonna vote 100% of the time, and they never gonna vote Republican, and they never gonna vote Independent. They never gonna vote Green Party. They never gonna vote any other party outside of the Democrat, and you can count on that.
You
Now,
can.
once the elders who grew up through the civil rights, once they not here no more, and we just got niggas our age. So 20 years from now, when niggas is 60, niggas, it's a different thing. And guess who knows that though?
They know it.
They know it. So I have let others from other countries come in, and I've given them pseudo citizenship so they can. You know who said this years ago? Candace Owens, when she was on the stage with Killer Mike and T.I., and they made her to a villain. It was like she was like, "Look, you
Not
need to
they.
black out."
Not they. The tipster.
Yeah.
The drug dealing murdering nigga who tell you to call Crime Stoppers and then get mad because a nigga say, bro, you told niggas to call Crime Stoppers and you done sold so much dope that if a nigga called Crime Stoppers, you should be under the jail. Yeah, Urban Legend was the shit, nigga, but you a horrible person, nigga, because you want a nigga talking to your wife up there like that? And I don't give a fuck if you tried to get one off on Mayweather. That just means you tried to swing first, which you should, but you shouldn't, because you a hating ass nigga. And if you go do it to
That
a
nigga don't want your
nigga do
wife,
it to
my
you.
nigga.
Huh?
That nigga don't want your wife. He do not want your wife.
Apparently niggas don't understand that all of these niggas out here married to Floyd all work and none of them look like Tiny. You understand what I'm saying? And that ain't to say she look good or bad, because if you like it, I love it, because I think beauty is in the eye of the beholder. She might do some shit that you love, and that could be simple as taking care of the kids. Oh, my bad, because King said y'all ain't take care of him. Miss me with the whole shit, niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Miss me with the fake activism. This dickhead ass nigga go get up there and say, oh, this Wakanda. Wakanda is made up, nigga. This is Atlanta. We understand what you mean, but Wakanda
Our
is
vice
not real,
president
nigga.
also said Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. That means never, because Wakanda ain't real, and y'all, even in Wakanda, y'all let the white man steal the secrets and get up out of there. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let them, come on, dog. These niggas kill me, dog. You feel what
Well,
I'm
she
saying?
said that look, it's going. She was like, y'all better vote this time, or your shit ain't gonna count the next time, because they gonna let a bunch of people from other countries in there so they can flood this, and then they gonna have the vote, and that's gonna be the vote. And look at this, 5-6 years later.
But look though, we should dismiss Candace Owens because she married to a white man, but not dismiss the president, the vice president, because she also married to a white man. But because we don't like,
Crazy.
because blacks don't like Candace Owens, then don't give her no platform and all of that. How about you just listen, bro? Just because you listen don't mean you like or agree, bro. That don't mean that. I want to know what the opposition think. If I think that this the opposition, because who really the opposition is the one in the organization with you, getting the secrets, taking them back to what they really care about. But we
I
can't
need to
see
know
that.
I need to know what everybody think, whether it's the quote unquote opposition or the quote unquote team that's in control, or that's the quote unquote good team, because I know that don't nobody do what they say they doing. Well,
Not nobody.
rarely is there a person who does exactly what they say they're gonna do. So I need to know the real agenda. And if most people are following it, I'm gonna walk slowly.
Right. Nigga, I'm gonna be a turtle because the turtle won the race, and let them niggas get out there so far in front that they see that listen, man, we've been led astray this whole time. This whole time. Since the civil rights, when you find out, I had to tell my baby, no, I told my oldest daughter, like, yeah, they celebrate Malcolm X and stuff now, but nobody wanted to hear his message because he was a Muslim and the majority of black people was Christians. But his message was right on point. Self-sustaining, do for self, build your own community. Now this nigga got scandals.
The same message that the Nation of Islam and everybody who has been preaching the Nation of Islam message has been saying, and still currently saying and currently doing, like Nuri Muhammad, he getting off in fucking Indiana. Like, we got our own schools, we got our
everything. Listen,
gardens.
They was mad back in the day because they said that Elijah Muhammad bought some acres from the Ku Klux Klan, right? I'm buying from who's selling, because guess who probably owned the land everywhere around here? Somebody with lineage to the Ku Klux Klan. I'm buying who's selling, man, because I know what I'm gonna do with this land, man. If I don't buy from them, who I'm gonna buy from? Because why would somebody else in my community sell me this land when they could be trying to do the same thing with it? You see what I'm
Curve
saying?
in the comments said, Pastor AJ Curve, you supposed to be on the stage, my friend. Like you gotta click the link. You feel me?
Yeah, we
Shout
in the
out to
same
you though,
group
my
chat.
brother.
Come
You know what I'm
on.
saying? Yeah, man, it's crazy. And neither one of these niggas is getting my vote. If we like, it's not a
And then
thing.
look, I said the same thing, and I was like, because I'm trying to see who all gonna be on the ticket, period. And I was like, if I go in there and it's a straight party ticket, I'm just walking out. You feel what I'm saying? Because I hate straight party tickets. That's cheating. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of people coattail to their success off straight party tickets, both sides. I think that should be illegal. You feel
Also,
what I'm
though,
saying?
like, I don't want to be this nigga, but I'm gonna be him. But like, electoral college, it has to work. It has to work this way. By the way, we have to have electoral college because I don't trust all y'all making the decision because the public can be easily swayed, right? So we need like a couple people to be like, all right, we gonna use their guidance, but we don't really gotta follow what they're doing because I don't know. It's the best worst system. Like what else? What else do you do?
And you know what hit me to that for real? To pay attention to that is Bush, the son, the first time he went around when they was like, well, no, people don't have to vote for the person who the majority voted for. I'm like, what? Oh, this ain't even real then. Because if the electoral college go vote, because I was like,
Because
watching the map.
he lost the actual counting of shit, but he won electoral.
Yeah, because I was looking at the map, like, why is this so important? You know what I'm saying? Because again, I was having to learn the process myself, like for real. And I'm like, oh, because if they, nigga, you can win as many of them little states as you want, but nigga, we done got the big ones, and we voting whatever.
Yeah.
That's why swing states so important. You feel what I'm saying? Plus, I just don't think right now, except for that man who said he never voted, that it's somebody out there going to vote and don't know who they voting for at this time. You feel what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Well, no. I do think there are people who don't. I think there are people who would normally say, I'm voting for Biden. I think they don't know or aren't comfortable saying they're going to vote the other way. And vice versa. Like there are people who switch their mind and go back and forth. Them the
Yeah.
only ones I can believe that can be like, I don't know. Not like somebody who doesn't have a track record from voting at all.
Yeah.
I mean, those
Listen,
exist
man,
too,
I
though.
don't
You
even
know what I'm saying?
understand people considering voting for somebody that's older than their grandparents who is displaying signs of dementia so publicly, bro. It's so sad.
The switcheroo gonna come though.
But the switcheroo,
It's gonna be some movie shit, bro.
that's what I'm saying though, right?
It's gonna be some because the thing with I was talking to my homeboy the other day about Biden. Biden need power of attorney, but he can't get power of attorney because his son is a crackhead and his job doesn't allow a power of attorney to take over.
Listen, this should let everybody know. What's up, though, Curb? This should let everybody know that the president don't make no decisions, because nobody in their right mind would agree to this. You feel
I'll
me?
go into that specifically because people say, look, I don't care if he's alive. I trust the team he has around him versus I'm like, so it's back to the president is a figurehead and somebody else, a secret shadow government is actually who's in control. Because if you are telling me that you're okay with voting for this particular candidate, knowing that he's not in his right mind because you stand on his quote unquote policies and you think the people he has chosen around him will continue to run the country, then the president is a figurehead and then the shadow government actually runs the country, which is what I believe. And I also believe that the left and the right are all in the middle
Together.
and it's the same team. And as long as you niggas think that we beefing and the plan is going to be the plan.
Because everything's still getting passed, and you got to pass together. It's not
That's
just
the
your
number one
side.
thing.
It's not just your
Even with
side.
that, right? When people start, especially in this, well, what policies? But if you so tapped in with the political process that you would know that most of the policies that come when the new president was spearheaded by the president before that. And then they get their policies. That's why they want 2 terms to see their policies through. And then it's like, okay, I seen my policies through. Let's get it.
And if you so tapped in, you know this shit is all capped, because it's not like I'm gonna put through this one particular bill and it only has this one thing in it. So when that policy that you really like, that you stood on, you put your whole campaign on, there's 62 other things. So when someone says Joe Biden turned down money for the schools, because you also said fuck the old people, we gonna euthanize them or something. It's always something else. It's not.
Come
Jay,
on, bro.
that's how they
Listen.
got tricked, Jay. That's how they got tricked on the
Right.
Look,
track.
that's why you can drive your motorcycle without a helmet, but you still got to wear a seatbelt in the state of Michigan, because it was attached to different
Yep.
things. So come on now, you know what I mean? And
That
that's just
shouldn't
on
even be a
state.
thing. If it take
Yeah.
y'all longer to vote each individually, oh fucking well, what else you doing all day? It's
Them
a
niggas
job,
have
my
great
nigga.
What they
schedules,
doing
though.
all day? Insider trading. You feel me? Nancy
Tell
They
me
got
why.
Pelosi.
great schedules too. Them niggas don't be working all the, like, you know, it'd be more recesses than work.
Nancy Pelosi and her husband have outperformed the stock market by over 600% for the last 15 years. No one's
It's
this good, my nigga. No one's
it's a
this
group
good.
of investors out there right now that only started to follow her trades and her investments, getting money. You see what I'm saying? And people saying, well, no, you should be, just because you work in the government, you should be able to trade on Wall Street. Not when you passing the bills, and this when you know what companies this gonna happen for. Because if I did that, if I worked for a company and told all my homies, hey, we about to go up, okay, buy not, sell
I'm about
not,
to prove that shit. I'm about to prove that shit for the Connected experience. So go ahead and sign on right now, because in 2 months,
we through the roof, we going to jail. We going to federal prison.
But they
Martha
made
Stewart.
the rules though. You know, like you said. Yeah, AJ was preaching like a mug. I have been watching on here though. It'd be easier for me to
You
watch,
too
man. I
good to
like to be
pod with us,
behind.
Marcus?
No, man, I just be chilling really, man. You know, I'm a retired podcaster, so I just like to
Well,
be a fan of my friends. And so
well,
AJ was preaching a sermon, bro. That nigga
the
right.
whole purpose of a powerful content company was for you to be a part of the content, my nigga. You know what
I,
I'm saying?
I like to be associate producer. You know what I'm saying? Feed ideas, man. But you couldn't do no with Pastor AJ tonight. He put his dad hat on. I heard that father figure talking. All right, he said niggas needed dads, and he came in here and gave niggas fathers tonight. And he he had let niggas be like, look, man, y'all need
And
to grow up. That shit
what's
is
my man name with the song "I'm Your Father Figure"? Toby.
okay.
Toby DeWitt.
Toby Nwenge.
Yeah, that "I'm Your Father Figure." I love that song because I really be like, nigga, I'm your father figure. And sometimes these grown ass men need father figures because they have been chasing behind Young Jeezy for the last since 2006.
It's not even sometime though. It's a lot of niggas that like it's the internet show you every day how far we have strayed away from the Lord's work. And
They
niggas
are
just be
praising their Lord
like,
and Savior Future. That's what they. That's how these niggas are praising Lord and Savior Future.
you know, that's
And
Man,
Dame guy.
it's
That's
sick
Dame
to
dog.
guy
me.
behavior.
Did y'all see this nigga? I gotta talk about this too. Did y'all see this nigga Brick Baby? You know who Brick Baby is?
Yeah, I've been watching all that shit. He did something recently.
He apologized and said them niggas not banned no more.
Oh,
Man, listen, dog. What are you talking about, my nigga? First of all, when you said that, you said they can't go to Atlanta because I'm the king. I'm the king around there. My nigga, you from LA. A nigga from LA can never be the king of Atlanta. Just like a nigga from Atlanta can never be the king of LA and vice versa. They welcome you there, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But just like Soldier Slim said, I don't know him. I met him on my jokes. Cutthroat him on Magnolia, leave body parts in Willow. Nigga, you never the king of nowhere where you from. You where you not from. You West Coast nigga tried to ban niggas in Atlanta and the Carolinas. My nigga. Besides that sounding goofy and dumb, if you got that much pull, band together and show them niggas why they shouldn't be moving how they moving. Because just because you a gang member or a gang banger don't mean you with the dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? You should say, hey, my nigga, I got pull out here.
You know his name. He a shitty.
I know. Because
Like
he'll do you
you.
foul. But really when a nigga
No.
do you foul,
Yeah, but like my
yeah,
man
that's
who
what they
got
say.
Nipsey,
Because
shitty
he'll do you
cuz.
foul. Right?
Yeah. So
but
like,
really when a nigga do you foul, that means because you thought that he fucked with you and you let that nigga get close. Because that's what foul niggas do. See, some of this shit that niggas living, you know that sound dumb, man. Come on, dog. I don't care where you grew up at, bro. You a real motherfucker because you treat motherfuckers with respect, integrity, and all of that. But when you would do a nigga foul, that means we went somewhere together, and when I turned my back, you hit me because we was
he
together.
been on some shit lately, dog. I've been seeing all this shit with him, and they got to arguing, and you hit me up, I didn't hit him up, and this and that, and you this and this. Like, it's been too much. Oh, we planned that was fake, and then it turns out it's not fake, and then this, and I'm like, dog, y'all all performing for that white man.
Licking the nigga boots, dog. You feel me?
From Adam 22.
You bootlicking, gang banging, weak ass niggas, because I'm calling y'all that because y'all up there still going against the program, bro. The program meaning how y'all let this person put y'all in that position, bro. It don't matter if you gang bang, bro. If you ain't actively gang banging with the people around you, like y'all only up there trying to get a spot, bro. Trying to get a spot, bro. Come on, man. For dude. You mean dude who don't give a fuck, who will leave
And
you out there?
you performing for white fans. Cause your cuz and all them on the block is not tuned in to y'all YouTube live stream, my nigga. You know who Adam 22 followers are.
And then just let him get on there like, no, I'm just saying I'm not responsible. Like, you are 1,000% responsible, but you can't blame the puppet master for him doing his work, bro. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all go let him, he go keep doing it. It's just like the record labels. He'll have a new nigga next year. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? And niggas gotta stop, man. I don't care about none of that shit, bro. The real is you shouldn't be acting like that because you said you got kids. And one time I seen you talking crazy up there and you saying because your daughter is out there, so you ain't want to do nothing. Well, if your daughter's out there, nigga, then you shouldn't be putting your daughter in this position, nigga.
You telling niggas to pull up on you with your daughter and your child's mom in the other room. You telling niggas on the internet, crashing out on a live stream, tell them to pull up on you. You want the smoke. Fam, your kid up in here.
Yeah, because we know these niggas is drive-by shooters if you let the news tell it and you telling them where you at. You feel what I'm saying? See, that's the real program. Parenthood and fatherhood. You love your daughter, you'll put her in that situation. And this ain't a personal attack on the nigga. This for anybody. Because if you got a daughter, nigga, I want to see you live to walk her down the aisle. I want to see you live to be a grandfather. So the choices that you making ain't conducive with what you saying that you a loving parent, nigga. That ain't got shit to do with no color, no nothing, nigga. That got shit to do with you. When I go into the world, bro, my number one job is to make it home. I don't have to be super tough. I don't have to take no shit. And I don't have to be super tough. My number one job is to make it home. I got a son who I ain't never seen walk, but I got two daughters who I gotta walk down the aisle. So call it what you want. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not antagonizing niggas saying pull up on me and my daughter out there in the room. I'm not I'm not arguing with a bitch where she can tell her son to take my gun off my hip and shoot me. You feel what I'm saying? Because even if dude who got shot by Dirk's son don't got no kids, you got people who love you, and then you up on the internet, staples and shit in your nose and shit talking about you love the nigga who shot you. Hey man, fuck that bitch and fuck that little kid, nigga. Send him to his real daddy because he gonna have some issues. And if his daddy don't go get him, you don't know where you go end up. Because we don't know how the state of Indiana play with shit like that with kids. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody going through something, bro. Everybody. It don't matter how good you make this shit look. We all going through something. And you would tell a nigga to pull up on you and your daughter there. and you know a nigga get some stripes off and knocking your ass off, nigga, you's a fucking fool, nigga. But then go on the internet and tell some Florida niggas that they banned from the West Coast, Atlanta, and the Carolinas. If your hand reached that far, prove it by doing something good in the community. Be a mentor. Go in the jails that them niggas looking up to you in because they kids gang banging, and tell them why your hand reached that far and you using it for good. But you think that won't get you to the next level because you a shitty nigga and you would do a nigga foul. See, I heard you say that. So what you think a nigga gonna do to you? For real. What you think? What you think if you come in contact with a nigga who say, I heard Cuz say he'd do a nigga foul. What you think when a regular working nigga like me go to the see you out, if we were somewhere and got into it, what you think I'm gonna do? Because I got to get to the crib and I know you would do a nigga foul. So what that mean? I can't shake your hand and say it's all good and then turn around because you would do me foul because a nigga will shoot you in the back of the head who foul.
I mean, we've seen what one of them did.
Exactly. And then a nigga trying to be like, listen, that was foul to the public. We don't know the inner workings of that, but that was foul. So you living up to this. No, dog, let's do some unfoul shit. First of all, just like if this was real gang business, I would stay out of it. Let's do some unfoul shit. Let's stop doing commentary on the bullshit, keeping shit up, and let's provide a solution and say, because I don't have to do you foul. Matter of fact, Young and Ace, man, you know what, bro? Get your money, bro. Start making different type of music, nigga. Make some shit that's uplifting. Bring something back to Jacksonville that means something. Nigga, I lived in Jacksonville for 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? I lived in Duval County for 2 years, nigga.
Well, peep this, AJ. Even if you don't make no music that's uplifting, make some shit that's fun.
Some fun shit.
It don't gotta be murder, death, kill, sell these drugs, bitch, take your ass. Like, if you got a daughter,
niece, nephew, cousin, any of that shit, because we all got that. Come on, man. Quit letting these motherfuckers use you, bro, for the destruction. This shit is real. And it's gonna be too late. That's why I love Tales from the Hood, the story about Crazy K, because the devil gave that nigga an opportunity. And when he said, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, it switched to some niggas standing over him saying, and we don't give a fuck neither. And let that nigga have it. See, the opportunity was there. You were sitting with a white supremacist and he said, I'm not gonna do nothing to you. I love you because you kill way more niggas than I ever get to kill. The white supremacist is the institution of the United States of America. It's built on principles, but the principles have been taken by the white supremacists and twisted into their favor. So the longer we do shit to abide by that, which is murdering each other, we murdering each other, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't never
black on black crime don't exist.
Worry about that.
Back on black crime don't exist.
No, black on black crime don't exist. But the murder rate amongst people, everybody murder each other, right? You feel what I'm saying? Nobody venturing off to go murder somebody else in another neighborhood.
But we are murdering at a higher rate.
Yeah, it might not even be at a higher rate. But what I'm saying is, though, right?
I'm saying is, we be killing, like we make up a lot of we make up the murders. like we only a small percentage of the population. We shouldn't have the majority of the murders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can play the semantics game because like on some racist shit, nigga, black on black crime. All right, I get all the shit, but like it is a problem when niggas be in our own communities fucking shit up.
Come on, bro. Listen.
I don't be seeing it's a crime in a D page. It's not a crime in Sterling Heights page where there's always a shooting of a house getting shot up or some shit in Sterling Heights. Listen, you feel me? Like it's not.
I had to think like, do niggas really fuck shit up, right? And I was like,
yes, they do.
No, I know, right? Because niggas is trying to like leave their community. Nobody should be leaving right now. The way the city of Detroit is booming, nobody should be leaving that's from the city because they got some money. Because the other motherfuckers with the money coming in taking over, and they go, I don't give a fuck if
two reasons.
I want you to buy a building in the city of Detroit in your neighborhood. So at least if people got to rent, they renting it from you, and I can trust that you go upkeep it. It shouldn't be no motherfucker from Nebraska owning the building in Detroit who ain't never stepped foot in Detroit, bro.
People leaving because it's unsafe and unclean. That's the only reason you'll leave a neighborhood. Because if you felt safe and you felt that it was kept up and nice and tidy, whatever, you wouldn't leave. But until it can be safe, because at the end of the day, you want to raise your family in a safe environment. And sometimes this shit just ain't safe. So like it gotta start with like leave niggas alone. And just like I don't care how poor you are, right? Nobody told you ain't have to clean up. You can clean up your poor ass house can still be a clean poor house. You ain't gotta throw chips on the front porch. You ain't gotta park cars on the front porch.
You ain't gotta have your dogs, I don't care what kind, in the front yard. Dogs go in the backyard, bro. Because everybody got pets and shit. If your dog gonna be outside, bro, you ain't gotta have them in the front yard. Now your front yard don't got no grass, man. Show some pride in where you at, bro, because it don't matter where you from, it matter where you at, and it matter that. So you think that I think that if you get some money, you go to a better neighborhood and treat it better? No, nigga, because you didn't show pride when you didn't have what you felt like you wanted, nigga. Show some pride in this. Nigga, the city of Detroit on fire, nigga, from the weak-ass Lions being number 2 in the league, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? To the downtown being a downtown. And then a nigga had a nerve to be mad at, what's dude's name? Who got downtown? Dan Gilbert, because he seen something in the city. How you mad at that, bro? How you mad that somebody seen something? That's like you leaving a bitch who you thought was fat and out of shape, and she got in shape, and the nigga got her and started loving her, bro. Appreciate what you got and mold it into what you want it to be, bro. That go for everything, nigga. Because listen, bro, everybody take advantage, bro. You want to know what I seen when I looked at Cass Tech graduating class? The first 11 people in the class of Indian descent, nigga, at Cass Tech, nigga, for this year, right?
Not Curve. Name Tag has sent me a video of the seniors walking out.
The senior walkout.
That class on, yeah.
People.
Boy, it was all Indians.
I was just in Pittsburgh, nigga, with a 22-year-old motherfucker from Bangladesh, nigga, who only been over here for 10 years, nigga. He told me he went to Cass Tech and graduated from Cass Tech, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can take advantage of what we build up, except for us, bro.
No, everybody. It's still, Cass is still very black. It's everybody in there,
very black, right?
But the Mexicans in there. Everybody is in there. Arabics and everybody in there, right, as a drop off like every day. Home front,
right? If they take that from the city of Detroit, it's over. You see what I'm saying? Cass Tech has never needed nobody else to go there to say that they had the best in the world, bro. That's why when my daughter, when we met, and I said, oh no, nigga, my daughter going to Cass Tech, nigga, she wasn't even nowhere near high school, nigga. We waiting to take the test now, nigga, because they never needed nobody but people from the city of Detroit or blacks. You feel what I'm saying? And people seen that, and they want their sons and daughters to be doctors, and they want their sons and daughters to be neurosurgeons, and they want them to be the best at analytics. So you know what they said? We sending them to Cass Tech, because they go to Cass Tech. Then they go to Michigan. Then they go try to go to law school at Harvard. You see what I'm saying? Or them other races go start saying, we need our daughter to go to Harvard because Howard, because Howard got the best law school, and Clark Atlanta and Morehouse. You understand what I'm saying? Because we think we need to go somewhere else, and we don't, because we got the best, man. Nobody better than American black people on the face of the earth. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just a fact. You feel what I'm saying? When you look around, the lady who invented the cell phone had something to do with the cell phone. American black. A lot of people, a lot of everything. Refrigerated trucks is how they tell.
When you start thinking about inventions and shit, I be like, is this shit kept? How did black people in America make all this shit? Like, you mean to tell me ain't nobody ever had a fucking escalator or elevator until it was like to a black person in America made it?
Come on,
that shit crazy.
Ford is famous for the assembly line. Come on, man. You know who made that?
Like, what are the black people in France? Y'all niggas ain't made nothing.
The American
We-
black so out
we
cold.
eating
They
baguettes.
sent him. Listen. We even talking about food. Dude sent somebody back to France from America and made macaroni and cheese. You feel me? And came back
I did research the history of mac and cheese, and it was made by a black person.
from America that he sent to France because that's his son. It was his son. One of them
And the
slave
nigga who
Thomas
made
Jefferson.
and the nigga who actually made macaroni and cheese as we know it now, he never got his little brother like ended up like making it after he passed away. And like one of them bought his free. I'm gonna send y'all the video on YouTube. It's an amazing about 15 minutes, but I'm like, it had to be a black man. I was
Thank
thinking
God for
it
his
would be a black
invention.
woman, but I'm like, it was a black man who made what we refer to as the mac and cheese. It was like a macaroni pie. And
It's a casserole.
yeah, but like it came from another meal, and this person made it this way, and it's an amazing story. But black folks, it's
Because that's the amazing story, bro. And then we'll be fighting over some Democrat and Republican. You feel me? Come on, dog.
who taking
I
your
don't care
kids to
who a
school
nigga
tomorrow?
voting
Fuck
for,
who's
man. If
voting.
I fuck with you, I'm not gonna let that stop me from fucking with you because I can't. What you value and what I value might not be the same when it comes to presidential candidates, bro. But you my man, so I should hear
guess
you
what?
out.
It can't even be the same. We from two different places. We two different ages, sometimes different race, different ethnicity, different culture. Like what I value as important to me is gonna be totally different from a 27-year-old white kid from Alameda, Michigan, or some shit. Like we gonna value two different things. It doesn't mean that what you value isn't important. It just wasn't on my radar. So this time around, these are the most important things to me. There's gonna be some point in time in the future where that 27-year-old white kid from Alameda, Michigan, and my 42-year-old self from the west side of Detroit, we probably gonna align on something. And there's gonna be a candidate they're gonna be a like, so you never be permanent friends or enemies in politics. There are no
In
permanent friends
politics
or
and
enemies
sports. In politics and
or
sports.
war.
Yeah.
And business.
Come on, man. We letting Joel Embiid. They got people mad at Joel Embiid who, for all intents and purposes, played his whole basketball career in the United States mad because he on the United States team. He should play for Cameroon because that's where he's from. No,
nigga, Hakeem did that shit first.
But look, though. Where did Hakeem grow up?
Lagos, Nigeria. But he played for USA in I think it was 2000.
Oh no,
Yeah.
2000, yeah. No, it was either 90 the 96.
It wasn't 96.
You want to know why he did that? Because he wanted to win a gold medal, and he knew damn well Nigeria wasn't about to beat the USA in basketball. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no way, nigga. You feel me?
And Joel know the same shit.
Right. So how you gonna be mad at a nigga who went to high school and college and in the NBA in America and
America changed his fucking life. And America has changed his life and the next few generations of his family's life. Fuck yeah, you better play for us, nigga.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to play for somebody else, nigga, if you make your living in America, nigga. You feel me?
I don't even know what the exchange rate is from wherever he's from, but he's rich in American dollars. Over there, you own it. Nigga.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Come on, man. You can't have it both ways, nigga.
Go buy an army over there, nigga.
He probably don't even want to go back over there because niggas go extort you out your shit. Because them niggas small militaries, nigga. You feel me?
They gonna storm you. They gonna storm your castle.
Yeah, nigga. Take your fucking your goat hostage, nigga.
You know, I didn't know it was like that over in the Philippines, where Manny Pacquiao from.
Yeah,
I was watching some shit on HBO, and like when you running for political office over there, you gotta buy an army because they come through and they murder the competition.
We ain't even gotta worry about you, nigga. You won't even be here, nigga. You feel me, man? Listen, dog, and dog, we gotta talk about Shakur, man. I feel like Shakur, don't get mad at how people view you, bro. Run your race, man. Run your race, bro.
That's a fucked up what Shakur did to Jay Prince. You feel me? It's all your fault, man. You have created something that has turned into something else, and it's all your fault. This is no one else's fault except you. I don't, I've been watching Shakur for a long time. Do y'all know how disrespectful that man talk on a regular basis?
I used to follow that nigga on X, man, for years. I unfollowed that nigga with this situation because this was the straw that broke the camel back for me, because it's like, bro, you talk wild shit, my nigga. Like, you talk a lot of shit and you win, but you don't back it up. You feel me? You don't back it up, bro. And
He talk a lot of shit on the tweets in the posts, but like he used to be on live on Instagram and everything. Like the way he talk, it's like, come on, man. You 100 at the time, you 135 pounds, my nigga. Like, you gotta fucking relax. And nigga don't like your fight. They used to say Floyd fights was boring too.
And look, all of that is okay, bro. Run your race, man. It's people who like you, bro. But what you're doing is now you alienating the people, because you literally replied to everybody who said something, what you perceive to be negative about you. And that's sucker shit, my nigga. That's, first of all, you won. You acting like you lost, right?
Did you see the so after the fights, they got lead up to the fights, they get, do a production, and then after the fight they do like an epilogue, and they show like what happened after the fight. Did you see on his?
No.
So Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford told him the exact same thing. They were like, you wasn't. He was like,
I saw a clip of that, and all he was doing was talking when Terrence Crawford was talking.
I'm trying to tell you where you need to fix. Like, no, you was following around the ring with your feet, but not with your hands. You weren't throwing your punches. You supposed to cut the ring off with a jab. You was just moving. And this, when I was every time I gave you some information, you fought back. Terrence Crawford, currently undefeated, pound for pound. Andre Ward, undefeated fighter, retired undefeated. These are two of the best in the sport that have to offer, and they're both in your corner. You signed to Andre Ward. Terrence Crawford is your big brother. Y'all train together. Y'all do all that. Like, these are the two people who have the biggest impact on you in boxing, and they're giving you constructive feedback, and you backing it, and you pushing back. And then you get on the internet and people say the same thing, and now it's like, fuck you niggas, y'all niggas hating. No, we all saw the same thing. It was a boring fight. And not boring because you're not skilled. You are very, very skilled, but your skill come from fear. You're not engaging because you don't want to get hit back. Yeah. Not because you just some defensive wizard, because you're not. You just pull it straight back. You're not ducking, you're not dodging, you're not lateral mover. You just literally duck your head back and throw the same punches every single time. Tank he said this shit a couple weeks ago, and then somebody took video footage and showed exactly what he was saying. Like, that's what you do.
And to be very honest, man, I did fall asleep on that shit and woke up in the 10th round, nigga. I swear I did, nigga. And that's no knock to the nigga. I seen the fight before that when they robbed my nigga Shockey. You feel what I'm saying? Robbed him, nigga. Robbed him. And I watched the first 2-3 rounds, fucking around and fell asleep and woke back up. You feel me? But my nigga, you fighting on ESPN. People, listen, bro. I'm a nigga who was pulling for you because I want you to get the fight you want. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to fight Tank, I want you to get that. If you want to fight Haney, I want you to get that, because to you will solidify yourself, right? But then you just talking crazy to niggas.
But Haney offered you a contract. Haney sent you 4 different contracts when he was undisputed with all 4 belts at 135. You was on the internet sending him bottles when he was in Houston. He sent you 4 contracts. Your man from your own team even said he was like, I need 50-50. Like, my nigga, you've never even had a pay-per-view fight, my nigga. I offered you, he said, I think it was like 75-25. He was gonna make a rumored $12 million. You've never made that.
Then
you've never made $12 million.
On top of that, nigga, if you that nigga and it's any money on the floor, nigga, I'm taking it, nigga. Cause I'm about to whoop you.
Usually when you go undisputed, you get a belt and then you fight another nigga with the belt and you fight all the people with the belts and then you end up undisputed. You can win undisputed with one fight. And now you set the ticket for everybody.
And look, if you
I
believe
told you
in
that's a
yourself,
scare tactic. That's how niggas avoid fighting each other.
and not look at you, got Jay Prince and some shit with Cameron and Mace, and you
And
still
the
going.
culture is on their side. They tired of it. They tired of the quote unquote boogeyman. I'm not saying the man doing nothing wrong, but what I'm saying, the tide of public opinion has changed.
And shifted.
And it should not have on this particular issue.
That's
He
what I'm saying. It
shouldn't-
shifted.
Yeah, he shouldn't have to come to your aid saying he taking all bets and all fades. Why? What did you do? You feel me?
He's supposed to be like you. I don't know what Jay said to him, but if that was me, I would have been like, then step your shit up if you the champion. Show a nigga you the champion. You know what I'm saying? Show them niggas you the champion. Take the next fight that a nigga throw at you. Shit, he go benefit from it. You feel what I'm saying? Shakur, man, listen. Get your shit together. Listen to what your corner telling you. They say that's your granddad. Listen to your granddad. Listen to Andre Ward. I seen Roy Jones Jr. just come out and say something, and you reposted it. So apparently you seen it too. Terrence Crawford. You feel what I'm saying? You can't keep running with the big dogs, nigga, falling far behind like a motherfucking puppy, nigga. It's that serious, bro. The talk is over, nigga. You that nigga. Let's see you fight on pay-per-view. I'm gonna buy it. So you got one buy right there. I'm not gonna stream it. I'm gonna buy it. So you got one buy. Put your motherfucking fist where your mouth at. And if you lose, so motherfucking what, man? It's boxing, man. People lose fights, nigga. So what, nigga? You talking shit to Frank Martin like, oh, you just woke up when you did. That nigga got in there with that nigga Tank, nigga, and you didn't, nigga. Miss us with that whole shit, nigga. You a champion, nigga, but not in your heart. You ain't no champion, nigga. That's what it is, nigga. You in your heart, you know these niggas telling the truth, nigga. If you watch your fight back and say them shits is exciting, you a motherfucking liar, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, you can change all of that.
But see, the thing is this too. So Floyd, my favorite. You know what I'm saying? And niggas will argue that his fight's not entertaining. But what he does inside of the ring, I'll put on a fucking boxing clinic. You know what I'm saying? I'll hit and not get hit. Fam, that's not what you was doing. That's not what you was doing in there, dog. You was just not getting hit. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will sit there and pick you apart one by one and pity pat you and just boom, boom, boom. That's not what was going on. Like, you was in a fight. You went 12 rounds with that dude. And his face looked good. When he fought Frank, he was swole the fuck up.
Tuned up, nigga. Tuned him up, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? There you go. Talking all that shit. Fight Frank Martin. You feel me? Listen, bro. Nigga had pit bulls, nigga. My pit bull against your pit bull. Earl Spence pit bull against Terrence Crawford pit bull, nigga. Put them motherfuckers in the ring. Chickens, whatever. I know niggas from Houston and Nebraska, niggas fight chickens and all that shit, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Put them chickens in the ring, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Or just shut the fuck up.
Excuse me.
Hold on, my shit up. Oh yeah, nigga. I heard y'all niggas the last episode talk about barbecue and shit. I'm with it, nigga, because I make a cold ass burger off the grill. I just perfected my steak and chicken off the grill. You feel me? We can cook them shits up. Niggas can be blindfolded. Yeah,
we can put an event together. You know what I'm saying?
I looked at my old lady. I said I couldn't eat barbecue 4 years ago. You feel me? Like, I couldn't even do this shit 4 years ago. I've been perfecting my shit, nigga. You feel me?
You gotta do it.
Yeah, all of that shit, dog. We ain't even get to the list, man. We just been on here cranking, man, because
we didn't hit you with 2 hours.
Because nigga, you've been in here preaching. You've been in here preaching. You went on a run.
Cause man, we sick of this shit, man. You feel what I'm saying? This
Tell me
shit.
what you're mad about, AJ. Tell him what you're mad about.
I ain't even mad, bro. I just want more out of us. You feel what I'm saying? And we gotta quit accepting the low level shit. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta, this for everybody listening, whoever go watch it back, we gotta quit accepting the low level shit. Now we don't do it because we at a different place. You feel what I'm saying? But we gotta stop being so reckless sexually. There's nothing wrong with not having sex with a bunch of people. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta it's just a lot of shit we got to do, bro. And we always, as a people, go be in disarray when we keep letting motherfuckers come in and infiltrate and divide us, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We listen, man. We black men in America and black women in America, we fighting wars on so many fronts, bro, and we just running so thin. The number one entity we fighting, and we always been fighting, is the proverbial and actual white man, right? Then we got to fight against motherfuckers from Africa because they got an issue with us for some reason. Then the motherfuckers from the Caribbeans too. So now we fighting 3 wars on the front, right? Then we fight each other because we'd be gangbangers and you from this side of town and all of that shit. Hey man, you from the east side because that's where your parents landed. Just like the nigga from the west side because that's where his parents landed. You ain't got shit to do with that. I guarantee you, before you came out that nutsack, you wasn't like, I'm going to be an east side nigga till I die. You don't even know it's the east side of town till a motherfucker tell you. You feel what I'm saying? We got to let that imaginary shit go. You feel what I'm saying? These big badass niggas on the West Coast got so much reach across the country. Reach over here, my nigga. Shake my hand and let's do something to pull each other out the slums. If you not go do that, shut that bullshit up, banning motherfuckers from neighborhoods and cities and none of that shit. Cause my nigga, I guarantee you that the streets in your city named after a cracker, nigga. I guarantee it, nigga. I guarantee that street you go die on and die for is named after a cracker. That's stupid, nigga. That's counterproductive, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we been. I'm 42 years old, bro. We have never almost had it right since the motherfucking 60s with Fred Hampton. You understand what I'm saying? We almost had it right. And the Chicago police killed him. Everything, and again, I'm not a Nation of Islam Muslim, but they have done it the best for a nation of blacks. You feel what I'm saying? But it falls short because it's under the guise of religion. You see what I'm saying? So again, people don't even let the message come through because if you a Christian, you don't want to hear shit that a Muslim got to say. No, man, because we don't know what's true when we get to where we going. Fuck all them imaginary barriers. You feel what I'm saying? They really a nation. It's the Nation of Islam. You feel what I'm saying? It's some right
they a registered nation though too. They got like an ID card, the whole 9 yards.
That's what I'm saying. It's a registered nation, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But we just want to be like, well, no, because we Southern Baptists. What? Southern Baptists up north? That's an oxymoron, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta let all of that go because it's never gonna happen for us if we don't. But it can because we know that it can. We know, bro. Listen, man. They still cancel Ice Cube because remember they canceled him for wanting to go sit and talk to the boy. You feel what I'm saying? Remember Steve Harvey went to go talk to him and they said he the worst nigga on the face of the earth. So we supposed to let the highest elected official of the land get in office and nobody talk to him? Oh, remember Candace Owens was telling us, like you said, about what's going to happen, and now motherfuckers is up in New York and Chicago protesting because this is happening. We paid into this country, bro. We literally work. Everybody on this phone has been working since they were teenagers. We paid into this. Nobody should benefit if we don't benefit, bro. Nobody. I don't even, it ain't got nothing to do with them because shit, nigga. You know what America is to the immigrants, nigga. Scarface told us that, right? The movie Scarface.
The land of opportunity.
No, man. One big pussy waiting to get fucked. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? If I don't want to have to maintain this pussy for immigrants and shit to come fuck it, we deserve this shit. right? I don't even think people deserve anything, but this is something we deserve because we pay into it. If anybody should be getting thousands of dollars a month for food and housing, it should be the veterans who went and fought. You feel what I'm saying? My granddaddy a veteran. He passed away, so my grandma should get them benefits. She should never have to worry about a place to live. But what about the young veterans who homeless and stuff now and they know about PTSD? They should never have to pay a medical bill. That should be on us. Thank you. You feel what I'm saying? Because the truth of the matter is the people who didn't go either didn't appreciate it or was scared, nigga. You fall in one of them categories, or you could fall in both. You feel what I'm saying? But somebody else that come over get bust up there with no place to go, and all we see in Chicago was black people telling us that they pushing us out and opening schools that was closed down for people to stay. Eric Adams is acting like the trash can is a new invention where
Boy,
motherfuckers happen to live in high schools and every they say even everybody on the food app that you order from, nobody speaking English, none of that. No, bro. None of that should be happening because all of those are things that poor people who poor for right now because you nothing forever, long as you try. So you mean to tell
so
me that
AJ, you trying to say those are black jobs?
I'm trying to say that that's stuff that blacks should benefit from. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
I'm just
saying?
saying.
You know, because see, people act like even that he ain't know what he was, they don't know what he's talking about. A black job reach all the way from the top to the bottom. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Because if we talk in the second role in the highest of the land, y'all say this lady black. That's the top of the top, and then it's doctors, it's everything, right? But people want to get caught up on the semantics, the word games. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Why we always gotta accept the lowest of the low, bro? Even when it comes to crime, nigga. Why we always, man, when I went to the county, nigga, in 2003, nigga, we knew what the white boys was in there for breaking and entering. They all the niggas in here on my rock for some type of drug crime. You feel what I'm saying? And then some violent shit. You feel me? Man, I was embarrassed, nigga. I got out of there, nigga, and that's when I was Jesus heavy, nigga. I prayed to Jesus, nigga, never put me in this situation, nigga. I got out of there, nigga, and I ain't committed a crime since, nigga. Cause I couldn't embarrass my family, nigga, by going to the penitentiary for doing some stupid shit, nigga, getting caught up in their system, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And I asked for that to happen because my brother was on probation. He went to court to get off probation. Judge was in love with this nigga. Thought he just was the cutest thing smoking. He said, come down here with me. Air up in front of me, nigga. He got probation. They said he had 20 pounds. Nigga, I said out my mom, nigga, if we could just get caught with 20 pounds and get probation, I'd take that, nigga. Less than a year later, nigga in the county jail, a box they said had 20 pounds in it. Possession 9/10 of the law. They saw the box in my hand, but never opened it. You feel what I'm saying? I said, oh, you really can speak this shit into existence. I've never speak nothing bad over my life again, but if I can do it for me, we can do it for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't no hoe ass niggas. We know this shit ain't gonna be all peaches and cream, nigga. But if you go fight for something, fight for the greater good. You feel what I'm saying? We doing this shit for niggas. Like we said, when we 60, that's when niggas gonna be voting how they really feel. Come on, dog. We ain't gotta wait. We gonna have to wait till that long? No, dog. We doing this shit right now, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And we doing this shit and we being unapologetic about it because none of these other people give a fuck how niggas feel, nigga. Yeah, Indians gonna send their kids to Cass Tech, nigga. They heard it was the best in the land, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, these white boys go play baseball, nigga. They say this where you make the most money at, nigga. Yeah, these Europeans go come take over the NBA and make the rules European, nigga. They say it's the National Basketball League, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And every time they do that, they pushing the nigga out, pushing the nigga out. Niggas gotta push their way back in because remember, niggas wasn't in the NBA. That's why I never go for Boston, nigga, because I seen that cracker for Boston say they want niggers in the league. Who wants to watch niggers play basketball? That's what he
that's
said,
tough.
nigga. On that Lakers 30 for 30, nigga, they showed a white dude saying that. Well, guess what this nigger ain't gonna do? Ever support Boston, nigga. Give him that nigga the key to the city while somebody in his home wiping human shit on the walls, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? That's disgusting because he care about his people, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? The police chief probably did that shit, nigga. And who just got human shit to wipe on the walls, dog?
That's wild. Look, man, we gave everybody 2 hours and 18 minutes of
Hey man, AJ was an MVP in this one, dog.
for sure.
Congratulations, bro. I don't know what you was on before you got on this bitch. I don't know if niggas pissed in your cornflakes this morning. Your
They
wife
wiped
ain't
some
let you
human
get
shit on
none
they
when you rolled
wiped some
over.
human shit on the wall. That's what they did.
But that nigga was on a tear.
Yeah, man. Dan, we're gonna have to figure out this situation, man. Get your shit together by you gotta pull up on me tomorrow or something, cause we for Thursday. Cause we gonna need this shit to work. You feel me?
I feel you. I don't think I got nothing up to. I'm actually off tomorrow. I
Yeah,
just
pull
gotta.
up on me.
Hey man, y'all say a prayer for me because I'm trying to get my life right tomorrow. I'm trying to get my license back. I just want to be a law-abiding citizen. I don't want no more nigga shit in my life, and I'm trying to start. And I'm making the first step on my own tomorrow. So y'all pray for me.
That's what's up.
You got it. You got it. Yeah. Hey, and when you go in front of the judge, tell that nigga that you a motherfucking black belt.
I will. I'm sure that'll help.
It will, nigga.
93 days, Mr. Bradley. Kung Fu that shit.
All right, y'all, man. Get out your so I'm Jay Johnson 313 on everything that matters. Damn, got this shit in his bio. It's been down there. Nigga, okay. I was trying to look for your on you on Twitter the other day to tag you, and I don't know why I forgot your shit was Wild Dame 313. I'm like, why the fuck I can't tag this nigga? Must be blocked again. I was looking for Dame 313, but I ended up
don't do
finding
that. Don't do that. I'm never gonna get blocked on Twitter again. I don't want no problems. I don't threaten people. I don't go talking too crazy. I don't talk wild to women. I'm going to be a law abiding citizen now for the rest of my life.
Oh, Twitter a free for all though, nigga.
Yes, you can post midget porn, midget gangbangs, but if you tell a nigga you're gonna whoop his ass on 7 Mile, they'll definitely shadow ban you or ban you the fuck up out of there. So
yeah,
I gotta be careful.
Against the policy. Yeah, quit threatening niggas, man. Hey man, check us out on YouTube, man. The Connected Experience Podcast visuals, figuring that shit out, dog. They keep a nigga they keep the shorts at about 500 and some shit a jump. You feel what I'm saying? The Jay Prince episode doing pretty decent. That Esham episode keep going though. That bitch getting about at least 200 views a week. So
yeah, man. Like you gotta great timing on the Jay Prince shit. Y'all dropped it last week, and then he had some shit like the same week. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably gonna get some views.
Shit, I got some shorts in the can. I'll get loaded up going out tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, get that shit.
Capitalize on that shit.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all, man. I'll let y'all in the chat.
All right,
man. Y'all be easy.